Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Sky Pod with myself, Old Balls Jason, and High as Balls AJ, who's eating something right now. Hello, gentlemen.
What's up, dudes?
Tonight is going to be a preview of the National League. Feels weird to say. We're going to try to keep it to about 2 hours. That's about 6 or 7 minutes per team. A few teams should only take 2 minutes, if you know what I mean. But as is tradition, we will have to start with the champions. The back-to-back champions?
5 and 6 years.
4 in a row. Let me know if the music's too loud or if AJ and Jason are too loud. But yeah, let's Jason, you were literally about to go into a rant about the Marlins, and I said save it for the pod, so go ahead. Rant away.
So, it goes back to last year. If I'm taking the Marlins or the field to win, I'm taking the Marlins. I was looking at the roster about 30 minutes ago, and I got really angry. They have reserve infielders that are like 75 pot. They have 4th and 5th outfielders who should be starting. That's how good this roster is.
My question is, why not trade these guys away?
He's playing Kenville $20 million, and he's got his utility guy who's probably better.
McIver?
That's how good this roster is, and it should make everybody in the league angry. Like, this is, I played OTP for 6 years now, and I'm not saying like I'm JP where I played since OTTP 3, but I have never seen a roster like this. I've never seen a roster.
I get why you paid Kenville. The dude got 6-4 last year, but yeah, I kind of like McIver better too.
Yeah, well, there's a better bat on McIver. I have never, in all of my leagues that I've been in, and I've been in a couple leagues, I have never seen a roster this stacked. And it's
so Sam's cheating, clearly.
No, he's not cheating. He's drafted well. He's gotten some luck, and Sam's a good GM. He is.
Sam is a very good GM, but to get this kind of a roster, you have to have a pretty sizable chunk of things go your way, is all I'm gonna say, to get this many guys on your team like this. He
doesn't need, and I've talked to Sam, and he's referred to it as boring, because like he's gonna win 110 games.
Must be fucking
he doesn't
nice.
He doesn't have to make any trades. He has 0 holes on it. Maybe the bullpen, you could argue the bullpen, but like when you have a lineup like this, and like, who cares about your pen? You're gonna, is what he does. He plays with his food until the 8th inning, and then he scores 5 runs and wins.
Yep.
I think there if no ifs, ands, or buts.
Maybe it's time for a Miami Marlins dispersion draft. I was actually in a league one time where there was a team that won 125 games every year. It was so fucking boring. The league almost folded because people were so tired of him winning. And he actually gave. We did a dispersion draft. He could only protect like 15 guys, and the rest went for a draft or something because it was just so bad. We found out later he was cheating because he was a commish, which was kind of obvious looking in hindsight. But it was like, yeah, this team reminds me of that team, man. Just like, I mean, the bullpen is sus, but who fucking cares, really? Like, who cares? You're just gonna get your way out of any trouble.
2 things. So, Sky history, they are the first team to win 5 out of 6 championships. They've won 4 in a row and 5 out of the last 6. I think one other team has won 4 in a row. Might be Toronto, but I don't have that up right now. Yeah, and then I think the artistry of creating this roster is if you look at the salary page. Next year, every single person is locked up except for 4 scrubs, and they will have money to spend.
Yeah,
so
well,
this team will be together for two
helps.
more years at least.
Having an astronomical market size with extreme fan loyalty and being at 100 fan interest for fucking a millennia, that will help your money situation.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
And playoff revenue, right? That's a big thing that people care about.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess if you can win nonstop, it's $4 million.
I'm just joking.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Thank fuck.
Oh no, I'm not being serious. No.
Okay, I was gonna die on that hill. Damn it.
So, the only thing that could stop them is the conference. Is that with the draft, like the National League is extremely difficult. So instead of going through the Jays last year, he's got to go through like the Giants, and you're going to see like I think the Reds are really good.
Yes.
He's got to go through a better field now than he's had. That's the only thing that could potentially stop them is a better conference, because I think the conference is going to be stacked.
I disagree.
Stacked, in my opinion, and he's got to go through. He might have to go through two really good teams in the playoffs instead of maybe just one team.
The East, I don't disagree the NL is better. I disagree that he's going to have to go through better teams, because the East, the old East, was always top heavy. And I mean, he had to go through the Jays and kind of the Yankees last year. Like, those are two pretty good teams. Yes, I know the Yankees, blah, 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 86 wins, whatever. But I mean, he beat the Jays, and they were probably the second best team in the league last year. Like, it's...
Right.
So I think the only thing that can stop him is the Reaper going fucking absolutely apeshit on him. That's about it. But even that would probably not do it.
I don't think any of these guys are injury prone. Like he doesn't lose these guys. He might lose one guy for a couple of weeks, but he doesn't have.
There's a couple guys, but he manages their time because he can, right? He can.
He just doesn't lose them.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're all Iron Men. So it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. This team is exactly what it is. What it looks like on paper, it is what it is. 100 minimum 100 win team. In a very lucky year, maybe even 120 wins. I wouldn't even be shocked, honestly, at 120 wins. So.
Yeah, and I cursed Sam when he drafted me, because I knew. I said,
oh, yeah. You're in this division. Well, speaking of the draft, how we're going to do this is we're going to go by rounds drafted. So, well, you know what? I changed my mind. Let's go backwards. Well, so let's go with the last team they drafted. So their fifth round pick would have been that Diamondbacks, because we might as well go sort of top to bottom, right? This is quote unquote the second best team in the league. In the conference, sorry. In the division. Fuck my ass. In the division, sorry. So let's go to the Diamondbacks, who are coming off back-to-back 100 dub seasons. But nothing really to show for it. What do you guys think of the old D-bags?
Well, their GM's a bit of an asshole, but everybody's an asshole.
True. One for one.
Well, Musgrave is up now, and that was a big time prospect. Yeah, I mean, this team is good. As much as I don't think Slack wants them to be good, I think they're good. I think 2 years in a row. I don't think you can say like they're lucky. Like, he's been good for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
And he picked up Vanderpool and Phillips and Dunbar kind of rounds out the lineup a little bit better. Scott Lane's a superstar, or maybe not a superstar, but he's a really good player.
He lost Ben Howell for 5 weeks.
Is probably the best in the league. So there's a lot to like. The problem is he's in the Marlins. He's playing the Marlins like 12 times a year.
What do you guys think about Musgrave not staying till call-up day? Right, no service time manipulation. Just slapped him on the roster on opening day.
If you're winning, that's how you do it.
So
I agree. I agree with that.
See, there's two ways of doing it. Like, if you're a rebuilding team, you wait till call-up day. If you're the Diamondbacks, who are a contender, he's not up at call up day. He's on the opening day roster. I have no problem with this.
Yeah, people don't realize call up day is 4 months into the season. It's a long way to not have this good of a player on your team. So if you want to win, I kind of feel the same way. You gotta put your best team out there if you plan on winning.
And this guy helps him right now. I got him a 60. I have a 65 overall right now.
Yep, same. I got him 65, 75. He looks pretty juicy.
So if you're Ryan, he should be your number 3 guy. And this is a really good number 3. He's young, so you don't know, how good he'll be, in his first year. But I think I'm gonna take my chances here as my number 3.
It feels like a coin flip sometimes for rookies to come up to the league. They either like shit themselves for a month and then figure it out, or they just go fucking ape shit right away. This guy looks like he's going ape shit right away. On pace for 9 WAR, so that's cool to see. No, there's no dispersion draft, Sam. No, fuck that. We don't do that shit here. People just need to get better. End of the story. So.
Yeah, I think this pitcher staff is pretty good. I kind of like the bullpen. I
like the bullpen.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Delfino, yeah.
There's a lot to like here. Wow, yeah.
This team is kind of like Miami light, right? Like they have a lot of good players, just not at that tier 1 level. So
I don't know if I would go Miami light because
there's no really bad players.
I mean, I think the pitching staff is better than the Marlins, but the lineup is not even close. And not
close.
Yeah, you're right. And they lost Howell for 5 weeks. I think I said that already, but yeah, that's their best hitter down for a month, so that's not going to help things out.
Yeah, but again,
Vanderpool's wrecked.
Yeah,
Dunmire's Dunmire. Like Dunmire's 20.
Dunmire sucks, man.
He looks done.
He's dead. He's been cooked since 2057, man. 2058. Yeah. Like 25, he died. I hate this shit. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah.
He's kind of filled up the lineup a little bit. Now, if they stay healthy, I think the offense will be fine. But if these guys get banged up, but hold on, I'm sure he's got depth because he's always touting his.
This is a pitching and defense team. The defense looks like absolute shit right now, but there's no way this defense isn't gonna come around and be a lot better than it has. Like look at his shortstop, look at his center fielder, like his left fielder could probably play like he's gonna be near the tops in pitching and probably 1 or 2 in defense. So it's a small ball kind of team. This team team like this usually does okay in the postseason, so I'm surprised that he hasn't had like a deeper run, but I guess if the hitters go completely cold, it's over. So anyway, yeah, I like this team. Definitely, obviously, second best team in the division by far. Anything else on this team, fellas, before we move on?
I'm good. No, I mean, I think this is a good team, and if Miami weren't in the same as Miami, this would be a first place team.
Agreed. All right. Excuse me. The 4th round pick. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was just going to say with the depth piece, I feel like they have a lot of specs that are 21, 22, 23 that might be call-up day ready or will be there next year, and they are pretty much exclusively bats. So the bats are coming.
Yeah, we never even looked at Miami's minor leagues, and I'm not going to because fuck that. But yeah, they do have a little bit of help on the way. I don't think this year, maybe injury barring, but yeah, a lot of their specs are on the older side. So, all right, let's go to the 4th round pick by Sam Miami, and that was take it away, DeTarlo.
Oh, it's the Detroit Tigers, and
I still can't believe you were a 4th round pick. Just saying.
I was asked. I said I'm probably a 3rd, 4th round pick. Like I'm perfectly fine with that. Everybody else is having a fucking cow. Shut the fuck up, okay?
Wow.
Look, I got 4 rings on one of my hands, guys.
Dude, okay. I never could have imagined in my mind, I knew the division draft would create like rivalries, right? And I knew there would be a couple people who'd be totally salty. But the butt hurt bros in this chat, I couldn't even dream of it being this good. There's so much fucking fresh blood, man. It's awesome.
Ryan, I told you that the day after. It took 12 hours, and this league turned on fire.
I love it, man. I love it. It's going to be something we always do, but the question is how often. But, man, it was beyond my wildest dreams how much new like rivalries it already created instantly. So this shit is awesome. Anyway, that's my take on that. So, yeah, I interrupted you. Go ahead. Talk about your team.
Okay, so unfortunately, I got picked by the Marlins. So, I've refocused into maybe 3 years from now. Okay, I've been trying to make the playoffs because I got to get my budget up because I haven't had a budget ever.
Yeah, your finances are in a rough spot.
Try to get some revenue. Let's build it up. And then, I've spent some draft capital on some players to try to do that while I have a young core up. And then I got picked by the Marlins. So,
so it's all just getting picked by the Marlins. They're only one team. Well, there's still seven other spots. Come on.
Well, let's put it this way. If I ended up in the American League, like my strategy would be different.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
So, because it's a little bit weaker and it's going to be easier to make the playoffs. Like the National League is going to be a gauntlet. So, I bought some cash at the off-season and there was nothing to spend it on. So I went ham in IFA, which I bought some pitchers I'm excited about. So I'm very likely to sell at the deadline. If I get in the playoffs, I'm an ace seed in the National League.
If I sell your first round pick,
because I was expecting to buy in free agency, but there was nothing to spend it on. I'm not spending my money on DeMarino. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it.
Don't sell then. Try to win. Well, it's worthless to tank. Like you're looking at
outside of the reliever that the AJ bought. I didn't see one player I wanted. So
no, I totally get it. I mean, I wouldn't have done it that way.
I pivoted and decided to spend it elsewhere. Now I'll take flack for that all day long. I don't care. It's what I did. I don't care. And I'll take the three. So if you trade that first round pitchers that I bought, I think you'll take the three pitchers all day long.
Bro, they're international guys though, right?
Well, no. But I'm just saying, if you line up the trade, the one first round,
I would not take them.
Like they look great, and one of these guys, this guy is at the top of my rap sheet. But again, I have the disclaimer for international guys. But dude, they're international guys. Like, yeah, I don't think I would never. I hate it.
Because think about it. The cost of those three players who anyone could have bought is what, 20-something million combined? Is that worth it first? That, yeah. Especially when these are likely not to pan out. So, Jason, just because of the Marlins, we're going into year 7 of the rebuild?
No, it's not year 7. Okay? When I say I'm going to sell, it's Roberto Bush because he's expired.
I was going to say, you don't really have a lot of people expiring, and then like.
No, if I sell, it's the veteran guys. I'm not selling Hunt. I'm not selling Martin. Well, maybe I'm not selling McNish. I'm not selling Combs. And I'm not selling Gardner.
Who the fuck wants Alfredo Vasquez? Like, I don't think. I hate to break it to you, but I don't think you have a lot to sell here.
Well, the only two guys I would even move is Bush and Fuentes.
Oh man, Evan Fried, what happened to this guy? That's so sad.
Well,
this guy was like at the top of the rap sheet at one point.
Look,
feels bad, man. No, that's not your fault.
Where's
this lineup? I feel is really good. It's not Marlins good. It's not, but I think this lineup is very good. Reese Cleveland is the truth. Okay. And I got more coming.
He's only 23 games deep in the sky. How can you say that?
look at the bars. I look at the bars. He's going to be just fine.
Okay. I mean, you got to see success first.
Name for the truth.
Look at the shortstop. Boom.
Whoa, okay. I do like this guy. Where'd this guy come from? Oh, your first round pick from last year. Okay.
No, a couple years ago.
No. Okay, 4 years ago. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah.
There is.
Why was he up last year?
He was up at call-up day. He was ready. He was ready. I called him up.
He doesn't. Ooh, he barely looks ready now.
He looks ready. I mean, we could go on this debate of when to call guys up. I kind of agree with calling them up early. I think letting them overcook works fine, but I do. I was also
guys. In a playoff. I was also in.
Yeah.
In a
he was trying for the playoffs last year. Yeah.
So I needed reinforcement.
I mean, he didn't help.
I mean, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say, Jason, but if you really want to start over, you have some very juicy young guys to trade. But I don't know if you want to do that.
I've had to fight off one gym for Combs. I flat out told him I'm not trading.
I almost traded for this guy from you like a year and a half ago before he went through a dev lab and shit. I'm sad I didn't get him from you, but.
So, funny story. So I was talking to Zach, I don't know, a couple seasons ago about a trade when he was selling his big sell-off. Well, he wanted Brantley Parker because he was a top 40 spec. I told him, I go, well, do you like Cleveland? And he said, no, I don't. Well, thanks, Zach, because he's awesome. So
sometimes the trades you don't make feel the best.
Yeah. So I like my lineup.
You got some potential help in the minors.
Yeah, there's some dogs coming.
This Van Sievers is not ready yet.
He might come up again. I got outfield problems because he plays outfield. So, but
I mean, I need to see more pitching. You got two that I like, Herring and Hall, who both look like call-up days. Might be Hall.
Oh yeah, I like this guy.
But where else is the rest of the pitching?
Well, again,
it's a very bat-heavy farm.
Well, it is a bad look. I haven't been able to find the pitchers I've wanted in the draft. I haven't been able to snag the guys I wanted in the draft. It hasn't worked out in the draft. Okay, and I've lost a couple picks to injuries, and they just died. So I will admit the pitching is going to be weak, and that's why I bought the IFA guys. But not to go on a half-hour thing on the Tigers. Like, my team is young. It's not like I have a veteran team. I have some pieces to sell if things don't work out.
Tell us how you feel about Caleb Langford.
I can get into the A seed easily. I think I could get into the A seed, but that's probably the cap because the National League is so strong. So,
how do you feel about that Caleb Langford trade? Did you get trade raped by the new guy?
No. He dev'd out. He was 80-80, and
he was immediately. It was like right after you traded for him. Wait, I have a dev bump in March though. He's coming back from the dead.
He's not 80-80 though. Like, and he blew like a shit ton of saves. Like, I pulled him out of the closer rope halfway in the season. Like, he couldn't save games.
Wow.
So
that's sad, man.
So Mikey's probably going to win that trade because he got Sangold, who's a top 100 spec. He's a first baseman, but he's probably going to end up being pretty good. And he got a pitcher who's probably going to be okay.
I can't even look. The one thing I hate is looking back at the trades. It usually expands the fucking trade. I don't want to go dig through this and see.
Okay.
Oh, here it is right here. Here it is right here. I got it.
Do you guys think that the Tigers are a playoff team?
In their current form, if you get regular season Roberto Bush, sure. Don't pitch him in the playoffs though. I don't hate your team at all, actually. I think it's a pretty okay team.
I like the lineup. The lineup is a playoff caliber lineup, 6 to 8 seed type lineup. I don't like the pitching. I don't think we're going to see the rest of the teams, but we all agree that this is a strong conference. I don't like the pitching where it is right now.
Yeah, you need another starter.
I think we could fight for an 8 seed.
Well, I know, like, again, that's what I sold the first round pick for, was to go get another pitcher. And trust me, I was hitting the trade market.
Like, I was going to ask. I was going to say, why not go trade for a guy, right? But yeah, I guess if it was,
I hit up a couple teams and I got punched in the face. So
yeah, okay.
You know.
Yeah, I think you're right. 8-7 seed. Like, if you get another like really good starter, I think your team has a chance to do something. But you said you're going to sell, so.
No, I said I could sell. I could.
Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah.
Like if things go bad and my pitching doesn't hold up and I'm like the 10th seed, like I'll put Bush on the block.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Fair enough.
Maybe I get some. I don't know.
You heard it from the horse's mouth about the plans. Hold him to every single word he said.
Or maybe I make a big-ass trade on the pod. I don't know.
You know what I just realized? You have Jeff in your division now, so you can literally say, like, what the hell are you doing in my division, Jeff?
Yes.
Where we're going next.
Jeff,
Third round pick. Third round pick by
And one thing I'll just let me say one more thing about the Tigers. Okay. They were tied with the New York Mets and JP on the spreadsheet, and I was deciding between 2 out of those 3 for the 2.6 and 3.1.
Right, and you took the Mets and San Diego, right?
JP.
Yeah. Oh, you took JP. That's right. So you had him ranked around end of second, top of third round talent.
Correct.
Wait till the 2080 division draft, guys. Jason won't forget that, you know.
AJ's my 1-1. I got you.
I mean, if you listen to the pod, Jason thought I was going to pick him there. You listen back to the pod.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, listen to it, because Ryan said, "Oh boy," or something, and then Jason said, "AJ, you son of a bitch," or something.
I love it.
And he's got receipts.
All right, let's go to the Cubs. Yeah, super excited to talk about their first and second baseman, man.
I'm excited about the Cubs as well, because what the fuck is Jeff doing? He's building a good roster is what he's doing. Fuck.
Yeah, it does my eyes deceive me, but are the Cubs good? Let's find out.
Yes. They are.
Do they have pitching?
Yes. I think they got some. Well, Soledad got hurt. Just 1 week, but he's okay. I don't know if that's a 25 bars guy, but
he's pretty green still too, so. Yeah, I mean, Ethan Wolf and Fair are gonna carry them a long way, like a long way. But yeah, I don't know about the pitching. Actually looks all right. There's no bad pitchers here, but there's really no like ace that I see.
There's a lot to like here with the Cubs.
I
give Jeff a lot of crap, and it's warranted at times. I'm going to give Jeff some praise here. There's a lot. I like this roster.
I feel like this has to be one of the youngest teams in the league. Like, everybody's so fucking... Yeah. Chicago Cubs are the youngest team in the league. Yep. Cool.
There we go. That's why I didn't pick them 1-1, even though I wanted to keep the Chicagos together. The one what is Jeff doing thing is, why is Gregory Piacotta, whatever that name is, batting 5th? Yes. That is your worst hitter on your roster.
Yes.
Why is he batting 5th?
This guy should be your 8 or 9 hitter. Yes.
Look at Venegas.
Jeff,
Seager.
What are you doing, Jeff?
Damn it! Jeff. Did we praise him too early?
Jeff, what are you doing? Yeah, this guy should be at the bottom of your lineup, or 8th. I like to put a fast guy at the bottom, but that's just me. But yeah. Jeff, please.
Now he's doing a lefty-righty thing. Like, he's got a bunch of lefties, so the righty kind of splits it up.
So Venegas or Hicks.
Venegas is righty. God damn it, Jeff.
Either of those guys is better than what? We're trying, Jeff. We're trying. He did scatty, but what do we know? He scored 71 runs. What the fuck do we know? But yeah.
Yeah, but 31 of them were one game.
That's so crazy, that 31 win game. That has to be the most runs scored in a game, dude.
Dude, he scored 18 2 days later.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
shit.
He
What is
absolutely
going on
took Dan to fucking
Vegas?
Pound Town, dude. Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy. The bullpen is
We did.
Is all
Wait,
right.
wait. Wasn't Vegas picked?
Yep, Vegas was the second round pick. We're getting to them next. Yeah.
No, Vegas was the third. It doesn't matter. Like,
out of order. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, they were.
You're kidding me. That seems wild, considering how good the Cubs look. Was that a mistake by our glorious champion? Holy.
Well, if you go on GM history.
Oh, so he did the D-Rich legacy strat. I see. Okay, fair. His bullpen isn't that bad, actually.
I think the pitching looks okay. I mean, it's kind of like mine. It's okay.
I don't see anybody here who's gonna like. I don't see anybody who's gonna hurt you, but
it's just kind of meh, and he's gonna have to score 18 runs a game. So.
Yeah.
No, his pitching's not that bad.
No, the pitching is
his pitching's better than the Tigers.
I was exaggerating a bit, but.
Yeah, I would say his overall staff is probably like above average. Like a lot of these bullpen arms are, like this is a good pitcher. I know he sucked last year, but this could have a rebound here. Like that's a good looking pitcher anyway. Like so is this guy. Like he was good last year. I kind of like their bullpen. I kind of don't like how it's constructed, Jeff. That's just maybe this is me, but this Perazo guy would probably be my closer, man. I don't know. He was really good last year. I think he's better than this 4A dude. Although, what do I know? The dude saved 40 saves 2 years in a row, so I'm just always scared of a 45 control pitcher in the ninth. But anyway, I'm nitpicking now. This is probably the best Cubs team I've seen in like 20 years, dude. They're on the up and up, and it's cool to see.
So, are the Cubs a playoff team?
I mean, they're better than your team. Yeah. So I say yeah.
They're better than the Tigers easily.
Yeah. They're a very well-rounded team. They're kind of almost Arizona light. I know that's hilarious because I called them Miami light, but they don't have any holes. Like there's not a bad player on this team that I can see. Nobody really. Yeah. Well, I mean that's not true. Wolf and Fair, dude, are disgusting. Lefty and righty. Like, where's Ethan Wolf? What the fuck? Why is Fair batting leadoff with 70 power?
Oh.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Jeff's gonna score runs. Yeah, I like this team more than I thought I would. Even more. I was expecting to kind of like them. I liked them even more than that. I'm a fan. Any last words before we go to the Vegas Knights, who I accidentally took in order? All right, to the Las Vegas, get your shit pushed in Knights. Putting the loss in Las Vegas because they got wrecked this week.
He got wrecked by us as well. We
10-game losing streak now, right? 10-game losing streak. Things not starting off hot.
The Knights have not had a season above 500 since 2049.
No way. That is, well, they had a 500 season in 56, but yeah. And those are barely above. They haven't had a quote-unquote good season since 47. Is it the championship hangover? Is Dan out of touch? God. Somebody wants to look at this 31 for me.
He is out of touch.
What the fuck? This guy had 10 RBIs in this game. Josh Segura had 10 RBIs in the 31 win. That's got to be a record. That has to be look at all the records. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, wow.
So I told Dan this, that I actually liked his lineup. Like he's got a good young lineup here. Problem is that he has no pitching. And And I believe the returns already on the season are he has no pitching.
Yeah, Colton Hall ain't what he cracked up to be.
Not going to stay healthy.
Yeah, I believe. He had some injury issues, right? And Duarte looks like this is what's his fucking name?
ERA after 2 sims is 10.18.
Who is this? This is Espejo. Day to day, right? This is Espejo all over again. A fucking legitimately insanely pitcher, but
might be worse.
Yeah. Can't keep him on the team. Can't keep him healthy. It's it's a headache I would hate to have to deal with.
Yeah, and if you could ever get a full season out of this guy, maybe the Knights will be good, but you need
just won't happen,
him.
Yeah.
More than one pitcher.
Well, it certainly. I mean, he certainly would help because he slots in at a number 1, and then you slot down Hall at number 2. That's a pretty good 1-2 punch.
Yeah, Hall's still a good looking pitcher. He's not like what he looked like when he was drafted, but he looks like he's going to be still pretty okay.
I think it's just the pitching. It just isn't going to be good.
No, these pitchers are all like slightly subpar at best.
And it's a shame because I think the lineup, it looks pretty good on paper. Blaylock and Fedek and AJ Williams. These are good young players.
He shelled out for Hugo Bustle, by the way. I was shocked to see the contract he gave Hugo. 27 and 20.
And he had a dev drop right after.
Yeah. Yeah, in spring training. Lost power. 28, man. Feels bad.
Yeah. Like, this just feels... It feels like this is the 5th place team.
Yeah, Yort at least had it right with the Fedek. I like this. This guy Fedek was at the top of my rap sheet for offense because of his big fat 80 eye. Whoa, this guy's jumping from high A straight to sky. That's super interesting.
No. What do you do if you're Vegas? Do you give up and do a hard rebuild even though you haven't won in 10 years? Or do you have faith in some of the youngsters and hit the trade market hard for pitching?
Well, let's see if he's got any help on the way.
Because looking at the Cubs, because you're looking at the Cubs on the up, balanced, good offense, balanced pitching. You have the Diamondbacks, you have the Marlins.
You kind of left the team.
Are you going to try to fight with the Tigers maybe for an 8 seed?
Yeah,
I just said Tigers. I said you're going to fight with them to try to get an 8 seed.
I would at least wait this month out and see. I wouldn't overreact over the first 2 weeks, but if by the end of the month things are looking like trash, yeah, I would like send Fedek back down. Yeah, they do. What happened to Cabal? Oh, did he get hurt last year?
Oh, yeah, twice.
No, yeah, Dan's getting super unlucky with injuries. Well, maybe not unlucky. Maybe it's just guys that are just... Maybe his trainer sucks? I don't know.
Or his fatigue strategy in the minors.
Oh, that's not the right guy. Yeah, this trainer is, probably... Well, I don't know. He's fine. Yeah.
That's
feel
a good
like
trainer in today's guy.
Yeah. People don't realize that the number one contributing factor to injuries is fatigue. The more fatigued the player is, the higher chance he's going to get an injury. So I lock that shit down very tight all the way through my org. All the way.
Yeah, if you're not setting fatigue limits in the strategy for every level, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this team. Definitely the 5th place team by the looks of things. Need help in the rotation. The bullpen is like mid AF. It doesn't look too good. I would hate to say it, but it feels like burning it down again and starting over is probably the proper play. But do you want to do that?
I don't think you can burn this down because a lot of these guys just came up. Like I don't
sure
think you can burn
Yeah,
down.
But you'll get peak value.
Peak value, yeah. This is the perfect time to burn it down. That's why I said it to you.
I've talked to Dan a bit. I've talked to Dan a bit about since we're not like we've talked a little bit about his outlook. I don't think he wants to do that.
I wouldn't want to either.
I got pretty excited about the lineup, and he knows the pitching is going to be a problem, but I think we're going to say that about a lot of teams. Like it's so. I don't think he has the appetite to burn this down right now. So. And I can't tell him to burn it because it's not like this is like a veteran team of 28-year-olds and 29-year-olds that just never got it together. No, like this lineup is 23, 25,
Yep.
But,
yeah, Mean's asking about strategy. He is clearly out of touch, yeah. In the strategy settings for each level, you can have a default percentage when they get benched, right? I have 85, 90, 90 at every level. Because I'm giving away my strats.
The guy that's won 9 titles is asking what that is.
Yeah! Out of touch, bro! Maybe he just got lucky. Maybe it was Alex Rivera. The pussy shit. All right, let's move on to a team
this next team should be really quick.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna look at a single fucking player on their team. Let's just look at the farm. Because that's what Zach would want, and that's all he fucking raves about. So the team sucks. His
farm is highly rated as well.
Is it,
though? Won 3 games. How is that possible?
How's that possible? What's the rap sheet say about this farm? I really am, like, nervous how much you guys, like... Some people, like, really love the rap sheet and think it's, like, not the Bible, but it's like, boys, it's not that good.
I love it. I'm just mad that a couple of my guys are not ranked as higher, but that's just me. I
have him like middle of the pack ish, like top of the middle of the pack. So, what the hell?
Now this rebuild is only 1 or 2 years in.
Yeah.
So while he's got like last year, I think he had a couple first rounders, and I think he hit home runs in them with Edward and Sherez. I
love this Edward pick. Yeah, people shit on it. I love this Edward pick.
It got panned by Jacob, but who the fuck cares?
Ah, dude, this is the perfect fucking Sky pitcher. If his stuff doesn't pan out, his home runs probably will. Like, if his control gets to 55, this guy's a good pitcher nowadays, man. So it's also already 25 out of 80, which is kind of crazy for a 19-year-old.
I feel like if we don't mention Tyler Ross, Zach's gonna get mad.
Who?
Tyler
exactly.
Ross.
Who cares about Tyler Ross?
This first baseman.
DH first baseman.
But
if you think this is going to get you anything but minus 15 ZR at third base, you're drunk. This does not play.
And 15 errors.
Zach loves this guy, so it's like a bullet point. Let's at least say, okay, he looks okay.
This was such a bad trade. Look at Jacob Olsen now.
I know. I know, but let's at least say Ross is at least meh.
Hold on, he got Calvin Byers as well. Let's look at Calvin Byers.
Ross is turning 21 and hasn't yet. Ross is turning 21.
21! Jacob Olsen is. Look at this guy. He's 21.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That is
Tyler Ross
fumble on the play
next week.
Fumble on the play. Holy shit, bro. That's got to be one of the worst trades of the last 5 years.
Did he dev up like this overnight? Yes. Because Jesus.
No. He was TCR magic. You saw it coming. He continued to dev up.
Look when he was traded. He was traded on 8/11. Look at the scouting report on 8/02. This guy was clearly trending up, and Zach still traded him away.
Yep.
Skill issue, fellas. Skill issue. Oh man, I traded this guy to him, Thackeray. I got him as the second best starting pitcher spec in the league right now. And by the way, I'm gonna point this out because I keep receipts too. Zach got advice from JP on this trade, and JP called this pitcher a pile of shit. This wasn't even the main guy in the trade. And I said, no, he's good. He's going to be good. Listen to who now, Zachary? Listen to who? I'm telling you, when I trade guys away, they're good.
And Randall, I know. You had like half my pitching staff a few years ago was from you.
I know. Don't you dare say his name. Don't you say his fucking name to me.
Speaking of that trade, Stuart Fife is alive.
Yeah, he's coming back from the dead a little bit, hey? That's good to see.
Maybe there's some good. This is a good looking farm.
This is a 3-WAR player if he devs in.
I will give Zach credit. Like, he can build a farm. He knows how to build a farm because that's basically what he does. All he does. But
my guy likes his farm more than OSA does, even so.
Yeah, I mean, now if you don't like Ross, you don't like Ross, and nobody likes Ross. But there are other guys on this farm.
He's fine. This is like the third or fourth guy I would tout in this.
The problem was what he traded away, because if he had Olsen right now and Thackeray and you have Fife coming up, it's like, I mean, things. No.
That's not enough. You trade Olsen away right now. Like, I don't mind him trading him away when he did, because he was way ahead of his window.
Zach obviously is listening, and he wants us to look at Star Low. He looks all right.
Who?
He's got 45 stuff. Who cares?
Charlotte?
Who cares about this pitcher?
Nate Charlotte?
Yeah.
He's an OTP 25 darling.
Yeah.
Who has no pitches, but just has home run allowed and control.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's probably going to get you 3 or 4 WAR if he makes it. So
fifth starter.
He's 21.
I mean, go to injuries. He has He's had 3 arm injuries. So
the elbow injuries are scary, man. He just got hurt last year. Yeah, did he drop from it? Whoops. No. Yeah, I mean, this guy again. I like this player. I would talk about this pitcher more than I would talk about Tyler fucking Ross. That's for sure. I would talk about this guy more. Jacob Lett probably has a better chance of being a third baseman than Tyler Ross. Anyway, it's a long time. Anybody who is within 2 years should go. Thackeray should get traded. Fife should get traded. This Bonilla guy would probably fetch you a little bit. Like, anybody who's close.
Oh, trust me, I've been offered like all of these guys that you've just mentioned.
I know. Is that so Zach where goes to? He goes trade? Just says trade?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He's like a fucking toddler, man. Trade? Trade?
Or my favorite, he just says hi.
He says hi to you? He never says hi to me. It's either trade, you like X, or it's a random fucking player look up, and then he says, wow, what a pick by me. It's fucking annoying, man. Anyway, yeah, team sucks.
Zach, I appreciate all your messages, Zach. So I'm just having some fun with you. So
2062, Zach, dude. Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Okay. All
right, we're done. We're done.
2 years when the top end guys are ready. So.
Nah, yeah, dude, bro. 2065 might be the first year you have a chance, brother. All right, let's move on to. I think
Should we rank them?
Yeah, let's rank them.
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
Yeah. So we might all agree.
Yeah, I think this one's kind of easy, actually.
So how many games are the Diamondbacks behind the Marlins? 10?
Yeah, 10-ish.
So I would 12, say, and then 5 games behind the Diamondbacks are probably the Cubs and Tigers. I think the Cubs and Tigers are kind of in that mix for that A seed.
I think you're probably going to be 5+ games.
I don't know about the Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your team, so you're legally obligated to have some hopium, but
I gotta have
definitely I do not like them as much as I like the Cubs on paper. I'll be honest with you. I do think you're going to be a spread behind.
But, like I see a lot of good things with the Cubs, but I love my team. So. All right. I think the Twins are last, and then Vegas in 5th, I think, is going to be our agreement.
Yep, I totally agree with that.
Are the Twins going to lose 105 games?
I think that's. I'll take the over on that.
Will they
lose more than that?
They lost 119 games last year, brother, and
They lost 119 games last year?
I think that's the target again. Yeah, 251 win percentage.
Oh my God, I did not know
they were like 5 wins away from the record, I think. Hold on, let's look, because
that is some GM of the year shit right there. That is outstanding.
They're not off to a good start in terms of stolen bases. 12th in the league.
Worst team stats. Yeah, 253 win percentage by the 49 Baltimore Orioles, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure is also Zach. They were. Wait a minute. No, they were 251. So they are the worst, right? I don't know why they're not here. Right, because they had a 251 win percentage last year. Where are the fuck?
There is a GM in this division who's going to.
No, they were 265.
Oh, I was looking at this 251. That's their batting average. Okay, so they weren't really close, but still, they were fucking bad. Zach wants them to be bad. It's 120 lost team. We've spent way too much time on them.
I'll say this: nobody can tank like Zach.
Dude, it's not hard.
Good. Who cares?
You just sell everything.
Let's move on.
That's like saying nobody can fucking walk like me. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. Sell everything, put out scrubs. Stop suckling his teats, damn it. You just want to trade. I see on the long game here. Jason just wants to keep him lubed up for when he wants to trade with him later. Zach, remember when I said nice things about you on the pod, bro? I see the long game, buddy.
Thank you. He's shining me up in general. I love it.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the Jays and their division, the Rivera division. We didn't even say the new division name is the Sparrow division after what is his fucking first name? Joseph?
Yeah. Yep.
Joe
Sparrow. Joe Sparrow. The dude who would have had all the awards if it wasn't for Rivera, who this division is named after. So yeah, the Jays were the captain of this division. They had a weird-ass year 2 years ago where they couldn't win for some stupid reason. And they literally flipped it around last year. They were plus 26. They're also plus 9 pathetic, but still kind of the opposite year, and maybe overperformed a little bit. Where do you fellas think? Are they a 108 win team, or are they 82 win team, or do we want to?
I believe the meme would tell you that he fixed the bullpen, and that goes a long ways to being a really strong team. Is that if your bullpen is strong, then you'll be fine.
I always thought his bullpens were pretty good. I didn't even know that was part of a.
I mean, will tell you his bullpen a couple years ago was ass, and he actually had some prospects come up, and Billy Fan and Doogie Hurst and Jolly.
Billy Fan looks great.
Yeah, and it fixes the bullpen overnight, and you go from
Jolly too,
an 80 win really team good. To a 110 win team overnight. Is that it's a big flip.
Yeah, I think I would split the difference on that and put them probably around maybe a little higher than the mid, because the mid's like what, 106 or 96. I'd probably put them a little closer to 100, but I mean they should do relatively close to what they did last year. I think the team is pretty much the same.
I'll say this: I like the Jays. There's some injury concerns on this team. If colonoscopy and Newton,
yes,
and I'm just saying there are a couple
Lewis
guys
Newton's
on this team.
Where's Lewis Newton? He's not in the starting lineup.
He's
the backup dude. Yeah, I mean, knows you can't.
No, but I'm just saying is that there. Now I'm sure there's depth in the minors, but there's a couple guys.
I don't know. I will say their lineup looks a little weak. Their 5 through 9 is not impressive.
I was about to say the bottom doesn't look very good.
6 through 9. 6 through 9. I mean, 6 through 9 is not impressive.
You don't like Gage Underhill?
Lions.
I don't mind Underhill, but I guess this is your first baseman, right? Yeah. Not a blow him out of the water.
I don't like
first
Gage
baseman.
Underhill.
But yeah, Prickett I think is always well. He had a 5-WAR year last year in KC, of all places. So like, he should be okay. But yeah, I think. Well, that's not true because I like this Stanfield guy too. The shortstop sucks, but he's there for defense and defense alone. But I mean, the pitching has always been strong on this team. Jacob Olsen. Bro, the wrong fucking... Okay, there he's got the right uniform now.
So he has a really strong 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5 are just kind of meh. But the top 3 are going to be pretty strong, and two of them are fucking rookies. So,
well, that's what I was about to say. Is like Zach Lowe looks like he's got it figured out. I think this Iwannicki guy looks good, but you got to see the numbers first, man. Not like he destroyed the minors.
I mean, through 3 starts, he's got a 1.9 ERA.
You did not just fucking use stats for 18 innings of work. I swear to God.
He's performing fine right now. Right? So
yeah, he's got 4.8 K per 9 and a 2.22 BABIP. You can't trust stats this early, bro. Come on, man.
I didn't say he's gonna be
needs that change up.
He's off to a good start.
Yeah, this is kind of scary, right?
He actually has to come in.
The borderline starter tag might explain the low Ks, because although he had in 47 innings his Ks were good, but I read somewhere that giving the borderline starter drops their Ks per 9 by about 10 to 15%. So, and this changeup is not looking too healthy. I mean, this guy could be an elite stopper. Coming. Yeah, at this point I don't think so, right? How old is he? He's 22, maybe a dev lab. Yeah. But I would have no qualms of throwing this guy in the stopper position. This guy and Billy Fan together, like you could do like a God pen setup almost with the guys he has. It looks like so.
Actually, Fan could be a starter almost. Like his third pitch is better than
He's listed as a starter. The game, yeah. I would almost swap these guys. Give Billy a chance to pitch.
Billy Fan's only 22.
I mean, 35 stamina. This guy could still give you 180 innings as a elite 180.
I have 40.
Innings too. Oh, 40's even better. Look at that. Yeah, I would definitely. I'm not telling him how to run his team, but it would definitely be in my head to maybe swap these two guys around. But I don't know. This team looks good. There's a couple holes in the 5-starter and the 9-hitter, but I don't know. We're grasping now.
Eastman.
Yeah,
it's a good team.
I think this team looks as good as it did last year. Amin's not afraid to make a trade. So,
holy fuck, he's got help in the minors. That's for sure. Look at Vaughn Morello. Look at Vaughn Morello. Hello? Oh my god, dude, this guy. If he's 5 stamina away from being a starter too. Injury tab. What about him? Oh my god, never mind, I see. Bone chips, elbow inflammation, and But I mean, he was elbow strain. Oh man. Oh, that's so sad. This is why wanted to vote the K's up. Look at this guy. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, this guy's probably a disgusting lefty specialist, though, dude. If you put him in your bullpen as a lefty specialist. Anyway, your bullpen's pretty good already, so. There aren't really any specs on the way this year at all, by the looks of it. The help's going to have to come from the trade market.
What am I getting tagged for in general chat? Like, what the fuck?
Probably Zach. Yeah, I haven't been reading much of the chat.
Well, it's also Jacob. I don't know what the fuck his problem is, but.
Yeah, you know what? Since he left General the other day, I kind of lost a lot of respect. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Sad to see.
Speaking of Jacob, he's next in line for us to go to. Anything else to say about the Jays? I think they're probably, maybe I won't split knock them out. I think like 95-ish wins seems pretty fair.
I like the starting pitching. Like the first 3 should be pretty good. I think the lineup is going to be good. Yeah, If you told me that they won the Rivera, I wouldn't be surprised.
So. This might be the best bullpen we've seen, in my opinion. Like, there's a lot of good pitchers here.
I need more bats. I'd probably put them 93 to 95.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. I think Amin can make a trade too. He's got like younger-ish specs that are probably dispensable that he can go out and get a big bat. I think he's been looking for a bat for a while. I keep seeing his post in the trade once about a big bat, or am I thinking of somebody else? But I'm sure he's on the hunt, so left as a joke. Nope, that's a snowflake emoji for you. Serious Sally's? It's salty Sally's. All right, let's make Jacob even more salty. Let's go to the 5th round pick.
I might have a hot take here.
Oh, cook it away, bro. Cook away. Fire away.
Did Riley Ryan dev down to a 65? Wow.
You and your overall potential, bro. I swear to God.
I'm just saying, dude, that was an 80-80 last year. Wow.
Yeah, he got hit at the end of the season last year. Awesome shit.
Wasn't he an 80-80?
He's never an 80-80.
He was an 80 prospect that I was shitting on the whole way and will now eat crow. But, dude, he's still a good player.
He's just...
It's a better Dexter Greer.
Can he play third base?
Oh, he's going to get so mad at that.
Actually, yeah, he's pretty decent in third place.
No, I don't hate that comp. Now Jacob's probably going to be in chat. He's on pace for 21 more, guys.
Yep. That's you called it. Yeah.
But
he said exactly that. Nice. Oh my God.
No,
I almost wish you were still in this division.
Like, Ryan's a very good player, but like the bars have dipped just a little bit. Don't take this out of context. I'm just saying like these bars dipped a little bit. At 26, level of concern there, but he's still very good. I don't know if I like this lineup that much. I think I like the Jays lineup more than this lineup.
I was gonna compare Brennan Stell to Fadil Ring, but it's not even close. How this guy really doesn't have a job. Oh my God, he's actually on the fucking Sky roster still. It's incredible. He must have dirt on everybody's fucking wife or something. I don't know.
What do you guys think of the lineup?
This lineup is better than the Jays.
Yeah, I like this lineup a lot. Yeah.
I think I like the Jays more.
They have a lot of lefties, but I think
it's deeper.
They're platooning a lot of guys. Yeah, everybody on their team is in the lineup, so they're hard platooning, which is great. That's what you kind of need to do.
Wow, him and Fresno have another thing in common.
Like Lyle Stevenson looks awesome, can run. Like Benjamin Barrett, it looks great. I don't know what not.
No, lineup's good. My concern is they have 2 starting pitchers with 40 control and one 37-year-old with 45 control. That's tough to do in this version.
He keeps putting Mike Peck in the rotation.
Hoffman.
He keeps putting Mike Peck
40
in
control.
It's so funny to me that he is stubborn as fuck.
Yeah, 3.8 walks per 9. That's not great. 1.48 whip is probably not something you want in your
3.8 was fortunate.
Yeah, I was about to say that seemed kind of low.
He should be
and then
I
saw his whip. I was like,
yeah.
Ooh. What do you guys think about the Bees Echenese? Thorsten Echenese. I'm assuming that's how he wants to be said. Yeah, Thor.
He might give up a shit ton of home runs, but he might strike out the world.
I think this is the worst possible pitcher for Jacob, and I think you should trade him.
Not for
somebody
Yankee
like
Stadium.
The Giants.
This is not a Yankees.
This guy's going to give up 50
not a
homers
Yankee
a year.
Stadium pitcher.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I mean, this guy was the number 2 spec for like the longest time, and like the bars, like if this was 24, like this is a starter for sure. Now he's going to give up a shit ton of home runs, but
Yeah, I don't think that home runs against is coming in. I have it 45. It's if he pitched in like even a neutral stadium, like I have a fly ball pitcher that pitches fine, but dude, this guy's going to get his ass eaten in fucking Yankee Stadium.
So Jacob has another guy just like him in the pen. Morales is going to give up some home runs as well. He's got bars very similar to Thor outside not having 4 pitches. But
yeah, he's neutral though. He's not a fly ball pitcher.
Yeah, that's not as bad. And
where did this guy come from, by the way?
Holy moly. Random dev up? I don't know.
I like this pitcher a lot.
12th round pick.
Shit, dude. Fastball, sinker, cutter with 80 stuff. Look at his Ks per 9 last year. I know only 18
and
innings.
A lefty.
But yeah, dude, this guy might have like 90 stuff. Holy shit. Even the minors. Damn, son. Yeah, I really like this guy. He might give up home runs for sure, but I mean, this guy's a great pitcher.
I don't like the back end of the bullpen.
Well, I mean, you could say that about every team, though.
Yeah, pretty much everybody has garbage in the back end. But Morales and Gonzalez.
I mean, you haven't gone to the White Sox yet, but yeah.
We'll get there tomorrow. Dude, Morales and Gonzalez as your double setup. That's a pretty sick setup.
Strong.
Yeah,
it's quite strong. I don't like this team as much as I've liked the Jays, and that's my opinion. You guys can differ. That's fine. I like the Jays more. Again, Mike Peck is in the rotation again.
Yeah, I them like 2 games less than the Jays, maybe. Like
it's different. I like the bats more. I don't like the pitching more.
Yeah, the bullpen, the back of the bullpen is insane. The lineup's better, but the pitching is worse. So, like, I could see these dudes slugging it out and winning 95 both, honestly. Or maybe they win 93 as they cannibalize each other a little bit, but...
Jacob is tagging Jason 3 times. I can
see it. Okay. He's in your rotation as of this sim, buddy. Sorry, that's what we're going by.
He does have some potential. He has some help on the way in the minors, like this. Although I don't think he has a spot for Michelangelo White. He looks like a pretty okay player. This Flores guy probably can't play second, so that's kind of sad. Where's the Dev Labs, bro? He's probably not quite ready yet.
Well, the good news is that we've crested 10 p.m., so Jacob should be going to bed now. So
yeah, I kind of take it back.
What we should have done was waited about 15 minutes and then gotten to the Yankees. So
no. It's more fun when everybody's here to listen to us shit on them, so that next time they can do it. All right, yeah, the Yankees. I like them like a scotch. A milliscotch worse than the Jays, maybe.
The Jays were 25 games better than them last year.
Yeah, but they were +9, and the Yankees were also -9, I think, as well, right? They were only -2. Wow, I actually take it back.
Yeah.
The Jays were not a 108-win team last year. They were. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I like them pretty much equally. All right, let's go to. Go ahead.
I lean Jays, but it's not like Miami and like another team. Like these teams are pretty close. I just like the Jays more.
I like Arizona more than both of them.
Really?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I just favor pitching and defense in this version. But yeah, I would put them.
Who is next?
5 games above. Next, the 4th round pick for the Jays was... Oh my god! The Fresno Falcons. Here we go.
Wow.
Okay, yeah. I don't know how that pick looks in... I mean, he got the Falcons in his division, so I guess it's a good pick, question mark?
I wanted the Falcons and the Yankees together.
That's right, the rivalry. I forgot that these guys come from the old TBL and had a big beef there.
I'm harking back to like the draft. I don't think anybody would have believed that Fresno was a 4th round pick.
Yeah, think about the Cubs got drafted 2 rounds before the Falcons, man. That's wild.
No, it's just it's shocking. It was shocking.
It's a bit of the unknown, right? Like nobody really knows how good of a GM Michael is, so it's a bit scary.
Well, I mean, I've played with him in a league before. I know Michael is a.
Yeah, me too. I know he's a good GM, but other people don't know that, right? So, you don't want to draft a new guy and then have him win your division, right? Imagine the memes, the memery that would occur if you drafted Fresno and they won somehow. So I get the fear a little bit, but this team is not. This is a lucky to be 500 team.
I don't. Man, I don't know what he was doing because if you bring up Whitson and the pitching, Woody Jones and Finger and Perovlov, and he's traded half of his prospects away, and then he's kept the other half.
Yeah, but believe it or not, you can't leave this guy in the minors, man.
No, I know, but you brought these guys up, but then your lineup kind of isn't any good. So
yeah, but at some point you can't just keep them down there forever. You either have to trade them, or you have to let them play, right? Imagine if Whitson has a fucking massive year, and Michael goes, okay, what we have now isn't going to work. He's going to get a fucking treasure trove for this guy. Right? You can't just sit him in the minors forever and watch him fucking bleed away. So eventually you just gotta bring him up. There's no choice.
Part about Whitson is that the stuff came in. It looks like it's doubled.
What? What are you talking about?
Well, Whitson's stuff was underdeveloped like last year. Well, it came in this year.
I have a 10 stuff bump in like this sim actually. Literally yesterday.
I was a little worried that the stuff was going to kind of dev down a little bit. Well, it came in. So he looks like by next year he might be the best pitcher in the league. Being left-handed.
Yep.
Like well, by imagine, so he might be the best pitcher in the league next year. And that's a big piece to have, to plug that in and just know I got this number one and just fill in everything else in behind it. Problem is, I think he's still got a lot of moves to make here. I don't think this is a 500 team. I don't think. I think the problem is that he dev'd too quickly. Like all these pitchers who he had all dev'd too quickly.
Yeah, but you can't help that sometimes, right?
No, I know.
I actually don't hate his pitching at all.
That his batters didn't dev as quickly as the pitchers, and now your lineup is.
I don't think he had batters to dev. That's the problem, right? I don't think he had any. The system was dead last, so he's done a fucking pretty amazing job with what he was given, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this is
I think he tried to win too early. Like, what you're fighting for 500?
I agree. Yeah, I think maybe
for Fajardo. Didn't he trade it first? Did he trade it first? Fajardo? Or am I making that up?
No, I don't think it was the first.
No,
I think
not
it was
Fajardo, just in general. No. Just in general. Did he trade it first?
No, do not tell me he traded it
first.
I'm going to look right now. Pick tracker for 2061 has the Fresno Falcons. Fucking Montreal owns their first round pick. Oh my God. Yeah, that for who? Oh, wait. It was a trade to move up, I think.
I think he did move up in the draft.
Oh, yeah, it was this year.
Yeah, it was year. It was a trade to move up in the draft.
For the shitty draft. Why did he trade to move up in the first round this year?
Yeah, but who did he draft, right? I mean, that's it. I don't know. So you can't really go off that, but first rounder, Fresno drafted the second pick, right?
Was it Malgene?
No. That was his OG pick.
That was the second pick. Okay.
It was Jonathan Greenwalt. Yeah, I actually liked Greenwalt.
I did too. That was one of the guys that I like. If I was going to draft a pitcher, it might have been Greenwalt.
Yeah. This guy was on my list for sure. So yeah, that was a good pick. Yeah, he picked him right before me actually. Yeah, this guy was the top of my list, and then I had the guy I got second. So it was a good. Anyway, so it's not relevant basically. So yeah, it's not an obsession, but the idea of flirting with 500. I mean,
I don't think this is a 500 team. I think you're going to. And we've seen he's 2-10. I think he's going to get cooked by the Yankees.
That's a small sample.
That's
a small sample.
I'm gonna get a fucking stamp, and I'm gonna stamp your fucking forehead.
You guys are ridiculous. He's playing his division, folks, and he's 2-10.
Okay, all I will say is I think the pitching is a lot better than I expected it to be. Like Woody Jones looks okay. Augie Finger, great name. He looks okay.
Everything looks average. Everything looks average across.
I think
the
lineup
board
is the worst part of this team for sure. None of it. What? Wait a minute. I mean, Filardi. Is this guy injury prone though? Yeah, he's injury prone. I thought so. That sucks.
Whitson has had 4 arm issues.
He fucking signed a lot of guys in the offseason. He spent dollary dues. Holy shit. Whitson has arm injuries? Don't say that to me. That shoulder inflammation, back stiffness. Yeah, that's a bit scary.
4. Rotator cuff, tired arm, elbow strain.
Is that why you're trading Julian Svala, by the way? Why the fuck is that guy on the block? Keep your secrets, Gandalf. Yeah, that's right. I knew it. He's probably fucking got a huge deb down and you want to unload him. Anyway,
AJ knew.
Yeah, AJ knew. That's right. Why are you trading him?
I don't need him.
You don't need him. That's incredible.
You'll see tomorrow.
We'll get into that tomorrow. We'll get into it tomorrow. Okay. Fresno sucks. 500 is probably the ceiling. But Michael's done a lot with what he was given, so I think the long-term outlook for this franchise is looking good. Anything else before we move to the 3rd round pick?
No, I think that's a 75-win team at best, and if he moves Whitson, he could get the world, yeah. But I don't think he's going to.
No, I don't think so either. All right. Let's go. It has to be the Rangers, right? Because KC and Pittsburgh were first and second. So
is there anybody who has the worst injury luck than Sam?
Dude, the Romano injury is.
And when he comes back, he's going to be a 50, 100%.
He could
no
be.
Way.
He's 31.
There is no way he's coming back. He is toasty toast.
I have velo drops as of the mid last year. He's 31.
Yeah, dude. Crunch.
He is toast. Yeah, that's so brutal.
Tell me he's not. Oh, he signed an extension too, didn't he? Didn't he say he signed?
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah, right after he signed it.
As he signed it, he probably tore his arm. Right.
He got as he was signing it. Yeah, the ergonomic pen wrecked his forearm. Yeah. This is kind of karma because. For the Michael Talley trade, I mean, I don't want to say that because, seems like a good dude, but he raped Jock over the coals, getting the Romano deal. So I'm sure Jock is secretly like fucking, pumping his fist. Although nobody cheers for injuries, but still, it's probably like okay.
This is a prime candidate if things don't go well to pull the plug.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Yeah,
I'm just kind of looking at the roster, and he's got McFarland, who's a pretty good player. He's got Gamble, who he paid out the ass for.
That's right. Again, a huge contract. That's right. Yeah.
Actually, he's expiring.
He's expiring now. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Again,
after that 9 more year, he gave him the money.
Maybe somebody needs a bat at the deadline, and you can get a second rounder for him, but. This is a prime candidate to pull the plug. This at the deadline.
I like this catcher. Joel Schmidt looks pretty nice. Yeah, the depth they used to have, this doesn't seem to be there, right? Chevy Valdez still has a job.
It's all on the Angels now, so.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
He does like to trade with Mikey.
Oh my God!
And the pitching always looked kind of strong, and it doesn't anymore. It just looks kind of, as the kids say, mid.
This rotation looks worse than Fresno without Romano. I hate it.
No, it's not worse than Fresno.
I think it is. It's not good. The bullpen is actually all right. Lockhart guy's okay. Peyton Montenegro looks okay. Although he was shit last year.
Yeah,
I don't know, dudes. I think you're right, Jason. I think it's time to.
I don't see anything here that I'm excited about. I mean, he paid Soup and like he paid him $22 million. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, didn't we shit on Yort for trading for this guy last year?
Yeah.
Right? And then the deal got voided, and then he still traded for him.
So
and then he gave him $22 million.
$22 million for 3 years. Like, you're not getting rid of that contract. Like,
I don't even think he was great last year, though.
Right,
he was really good, but he also had a 278 BABIP. You got to expect that to come back to earth a little bit. So, man, yeah, I think he nailed it. This team is probably gonna sit like 3 games over 500, and I think it's time to just, take it to the woodshed, man.
Because like all the juice is on the roster is gone. Like, I'm not excited about this roster. Like, it's just kind of
I mean, arguably the best, most exciting player they have is this catcher Schmidt. That's in my eyes.
Yeah. I mean, that's a really.
Do you like them more than Fresno? Do you like them more than Fresno? I see them fighting for 500 as well.
Yeah,
I think this rotation is so bad to my scout, man. Like, it's not good.
I think there's more potential on Fresno because of the pitching.
I think Texas has a bit more pedigree, and they're due for a luckier year from some of their hitters. So, but yeah, I can see them like.
And Romana should not be on a Sky roster.
Who?
They're two of their middle relievers. Rabideau, Romana, and J.R. Kelly should not be on
Oh
Sky
my
rosters.
God, yeah, this Rabideau guy is fucking AA fodder, if that. Oh my God! Oh my God! What are you doing? Sam. Bruh! You can't play a 40 home run pitcher in this league. Bro!
So, this is what happens when the talent runs out in the minors. You know, where you've kind of built the win, and then, you know, you kind of sold some of your depth off, and, you know.
They do have the older specs, but nobody who's like gonna make a difference. They have a DH, they have a catcher, which they've already got one. Like,
no, this
Santos player is looking okay though. Wow, how's this guy a 50? What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, I like this guy a lot. I wonder where he.
Well, he's a 50 because he's playing in the wrong. He's got him listed at the wrong spot. Like, if you put him at left field, probably a 65.
Maybe. Yeah, I like that player, so he's got some help there. But yeah,
nothing I think really in the pipe. This is the first team that we've actually seen that is a prime sell-off team. Like, everybody else has been like clearly a rebuilder or, you know, a contender.
Well, the Tigers are a prime sell-off team too.
Hey, we're not selling. We're not.
You say that now. Just wait till you go 2-14 against Miami this year. And
I will post the trade block tonight. It's Roberto Bush and Roberto Bush. Okay.
Who wants the Bush, man? Anyway, yeah, this team is kind of mid. Just yeah, nothing, like you said, nothing exciting about it really, and definitely due for pulling the plug.
Okay,
we're moving on.
AJ, what do you think?
AG's getting high. I can hear
he's they're no, it's coming down. It's gone actually, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but they're
like totally all right, man.
They're totally mid. Like they have 3 bullpen pieces that suck and are just gonna get rocked. I don't know, 77 wins.
Yeah, that feels about right. Yeah, I've subscribed to the D-Rich 6-man bullpen for a long time now. And you guys saw what I did in the playoffs one year because the game just can't put bad players in the game if you just don't have them on your roster. So I've run a 6-man pen for 15 seasons now, and it seems to work. So it's always funny to see 8-man pens with literal garbage at the back, and you're trusting the fucking AI not to put this guy into the game with anything on the line. I don't know, man. It's too scary for me. Yeah, D-Rich was the originator of the 6-man pen. So, all right, let's move on to the second round pick, which was the Pittsburgh Pirates, who I will shout out on my rap sheet are obliterating the farm system score. They're 500 points ahead of everybody else. So let's see if it actually translates in game. The big league team is still bad.
Cal Justice is hurt. So that's the first thing I thought about.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. Oh my God, he's a 40. Holy shit. Yeah, he's dead, dude. This guy's waiver bait if I've ever seen it. Just someone will pick him up because he's a captain. Get rid of him.
Actually,
well, maybe keep him because he's a captain. Actually.
Well, I originally put an offer out. It was 1.2 million, but then he outbid me. He went 2 point. This is a guy if you put it in the back of the pen and mop up, perfectly fine, and that's kind of what I was looking for. But I knew he's going to get hurt, and he's a captain. So I mean, there are some there is value there, but no, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah, I think we can give this team the the Minnesota treatment. I don't want to look at any of these players. They all fucking suck. It's all in the minors.
Actually, his bullpen. There's a couple arms I kind of like. I like Wasserman and Dearborn. I drafted Dearborn way back in the day. Simberg,
45 homer against guy. Yeah, thanks.
Just trying to I'm trying to be positive, bro.
Nope. We shit on him. Wasserman actually looks okay. Yeah, he's all right.
Simberg actually for a 45 looks a lot better. The bars look appeasing.
They do.
Outside of the control.
Do you have your finger over the control bar right now? Because that does not fly, bro. He had 6 walks per 9 in 48 innings last year. He was worth minus 3.4 win probability added. He lost his team 3.5 wins because of how unclutch he was.
I'm just trying to be positive.
No!
Blue bars
shit on him! Good to look. This isn't the suck fest.
I've shit on Little E.
Yeah, you have shit on him a lot. Yeah.
And I'm trying to be nice to E, but
why does he still have injury problems? It seems like
this roster is not good, but I know his farm looks good, so I'm just trying to be positive for once.
We're gonna get to the farm right now because the farm should look pretty fucking good. And
Mendoza's
it does,
and that's actually a good thing.
Holy fuck yeah! He's got Hanky, Gunnar McCarthy. I mean, there's no reason to bring these guys up. It sucks to see this guy sit there, but I have to agree with that. And there's no reason on earth to waste this guy's service time right now.
No, because he knows he's not going to win.
Right, exactly.
So
I mean, well, again, I said the opposite about Whitson though. So I'm totally a hypocrite, so I don't know what to think.
Fresno's trying to be 500.
I guess. Yeah, I guess it's a philosophy. I guess.
And Fresno doesn't have their pick next year. Pittsburgh does.
Yeah, that's motivation to try to win, let me tell you what.
So,
yeah, he's got AJ Greenberg's going to come up. This Capote guy is going to come up.
Wow, dude,
he's gonna call up 12 guys. He's gonna Cleveland it this year. He's gonna call up half a fucking roster.
Dude, when I go to my scout on his farm, dude, it is fucking scary looking.
I can imagine.
Yeah, wow.
That's probably the most truthful thing you said all night.
Good on both ways, but shit. There's a lot to like on the farm. No, my hat's off for like this farm looks good. And he's gonna have a couple guys up, but the problem is, like, where's the pitching? I know Greenberg's coming up, but he's just a 55. Like,
no, there's
Tindall's brother.
There's Yemens is going to come up. There's this Ledlow guy can probably get you a couple WAR, maybe 3 WAR. He's a lefty with 60 home run against. He's totally fine as a 4 guy. Who else was there? Stevenson this guy's good. Yeah, there's pitching. There isn't like a lot of it, but it's
Stu Tindall's little brother.
Wait, there's a Tyndall here? KJ Tyndall?
This could
be Stu Tyndall's kid. I think Stu Tyndall's probably like 50 now, right? He's got to be.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
He's 46. This guy's 23. Yeah, there we go. The son of Stu Tyndall. I wish there was lineage in the game. That'd be so cool. That would be something sweet to add, but they never will do that. But yeah. Like, he's actually I think he's gonna call up like 10 to 12 guys. I'm not even kidding. There are so many dudes who are like ready to go.
Yeah. Well, there's probably, I can see like 4 right now. McCarthy, Handke, I think Schrump's gonna.
Dude, all these guys. Yeah. Anybody who's like 45 and higher, I bet gets the call. Other than these, obviously, like minor league depth dudes, right? Like Campsey and. But like anybody else, there's no reason for them not to get the call at this point. Give them the playing time, bro. The window is getting cracked open. Give them the time. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, we should move on.
Yeah, I agree. Finally, everybody's been waiting for this. With the 1.6, the Toronto Blue Jays selected the Kansas City Royals, who made it to the DCS last year, right? Ah, goddamn it!
Yeah.
Playoff history.
Yes.
RCS. Excuse me. The RCS defeat to the Giants did not raise their D-draft stonk in any way, shape, or form, and Amin just slapped his nuts on the table and said, "I don't think so."
Casey Matt probably was a 4th rounder. Amin just said, "Fuck that." Casey Matt is my
3rd rounder.
I think he went too early. Like, I don't know.
Like 3-4. Like same thing. But
4? Look at his history.
Bro, there's
no fact that Amin said Matt's gonna fuck around and find out. Because there is not a more vocal Jays hater in Slack than Casey Matt. And Amin said, "Okay, boy, here we go." And I loved it. Love it. Amin said, I'm going to beat your ass every year for the next 15 years. So, it's great. Like, that's what the draft was about, is taking guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Amin, the best pick in the whole fucking draft. I don't care where he was taken. Amin said, fuck around and find out.
I guess we'll see.
Now,
they have some good players.
Is this a Sky record for payroll?
Yeah, I mean...
What is the payroll?
Sorry.
237.
Is it 300 yet? Because I want Casey Matt to spend $300 million on a fucking roster. That's all that I want.
Kidding me, dude. Holy fucking shit. That is insane.
So,
and I know, here we go. Everybody's going to be like, oh, this is because they can trade their picks for cash. Right, but it's not working. Finally, he fucking went to the RCS for the first time. If this shit worked consistently, yeah, we'd do something about it. Let the man play the game he wants. It's not like he's running away with things.
Did you guys see who's the free agent next year?
Is it Smart?
Mr. Hadley Smart.
He's going to sign him.
So, why hasn't he though? Like Matt doesn't screw around, and Hadley Smart's not on the trade block. I'm wondering if Hadley Smart won't talk.
Why? Why did you give Alba $25 million next year and not use that to sign Smart?
I don't know. And it's all the player option too, which is hilarious, man. I can't change it yet because until the contract kicks in. Oh wait a minute. No, this one should have kicked in, right? Hold on a second. Let me go to the fucking.
So again, like Matt signs guys. Like if Hadley Smart wanted a contract, he would have signed him already because he can't fucking wait around. He can't wait around. Like if you have budget space, he has to use it on Smart. He can't.
Smart's not.
I'm wondering if Hadley
upset
Smart
though.
won't talk. I'm wondering. No, I'm just saying.
No, I think he's just waiting to sign him. Like, guys typically sign a little cheaper, like, into the season for some stupid reason, so I bet in the next, week, IRL, we'll see an extension.
He hasn't signed him yet? So
He will.
I think he will, too.
I'm just wondering.
Smart's not upset.
Yeah, he's got good morale. There's no reason.
His morale is good.
He already has 52 WAR at 30 years old, by the way. That's pretty crazy. He's a good player.
So Matt already has 168 on the books for next year and has not signed Smart. And what do you guys think? Like 35 mil a year for Smart?
Who is on his books? What the fuck? 30 for Jorge Diaz.
Oh, yeah, $30 million.
25 for Alba. 17 for Dusty Sloan. Although Dusty Sloan sucks. Dude, Dusty Sloan is bad.
$30 million.
Oh
Look at the Diaz.
Yeah, Diaz is rough. My god, dude.
Matt's in some trouble here. He's gonna have to trade for $100 million next year. Ramba's not signed.
That Joshua Roberts.
Well, when your first rounder can get you fucking $40 million, it's not that hard, man. He's adapting to the market. He knows he can sustain this because he can trade his fucking first-round picks away. This wouldn't have worked 10 years ago because you could only get 15 for your first-round pick.
So my point is that, so you trade your first for 40 or whatever you can get, right? And you trade your second round for 20. Well, that gets you two players. It gets you Kirkendall and Smart. Well, I
can tell you right now why he hasn't signed Smart. He has to get rid of one of these contracts because he only has 17.85 for contracts. There's no way Hadley Smart unless he's signing like 16 40 or something, which he might.
Which he would.
Yeah, he would. So, but that's probably part of the deal because that you can't trade until the off season starts, so you can't pick up next year's budget. He would have to trade away one of these dudes who are making money next year. Like, I don't know who's the most tradable. Ryan, maybe this Spencer Murphy guy?
I'm just imagining Trent's reaction to all of this because it's always fun to have Trent talk about the Royals, and he couldn't be on the pod tonight. He would have just lost his mind over this.
I mean, if it wasn't Casey, if it was somebody else, I would be worried. But it's Casey, man. He'll find a way to make it work. He'll sign him to like a 15, 40, 25, 10 deal or something, like a triangle contract, you know? It'll happen. You guarantee it. He's not going to let this guy walk. Literal generational player. He's not going to let him leave. And who could even trade for this guy? Like, what does this guy fetch, man? Does this guy get more than Paul Cooper?
30 years old? No.
Yeah, his age is probably the biggest factor, but...
Well, I think the biggest deal would be, well, what is he signing for? What kind of like, if Casey Matt signs him, right? Signs him to a ridiculous contract, right? And then he puts him on the block. Yeah, he's going to get traded. Like, who's not going to trade for him? The problem is, what kind of contract am I getting from Casey Matt? Because I know it's going to be fucking stupid. It's going to be 50,
it's called 45. The Josiah James special. That's what it is. Anyway, I don't want to sit forever on Hadley Smart. He's a good player. Matt will make it work.
What kind of contract would... Yeah.
Is this team going to return
one thing on Hadley. Hold on, one more thing on Hadley.
Yeah.
Why did you send a center fielder with 675 range and great defense to defense camp this offseason, and you got a detrimental?
Unsuccessfully completed training. Yeah.
Feels no, like detrimental.
Yeah, it says unsuccessful. Oh!
Go one above that. No, go one above.
Oh, that's base running, yeah.
Detrimental.
Detrimentally. Oof.
What are you doing?
The dev lab giveth and the dev lab taketh away, man.
But like, why are you even putting him there? It makes no sense.
Yeah. Okay. Is this team going to return to the RCS, fellas?
No. I was about to get to that. This roster does not look that good to me. Like, it looked better last year. It looked better a couple years ago. Like,
agreed.
No. Like,
is this even team gonna make the playoffs?
No. I don't.
They look like. Go.
No, I can't do it. I was gonna say I like them better than the Tigers, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can say it. Like it's two guys. Zimmerman's hurt all the time. Zimmerman was hurt 3, 6, 9 times last year. He's never gonna stay healthy enough. It's literally Hadley Smart and the fucking clown show.
And Kirkendall. But
no, Kirkendall's not good, man.
Dusty Sloan is on this team, and Dusty Sloan's going to get hurt.
Dusty Sloan fucking sucks.
And he gets hurt.
And he's
injury prone. Yeah. No, dude. It's Hadley Smart et al. Like it's this team might not even make the playoffs.
I like this team on paper. If I don't look at injuries or anything else, more than the Tigers, but I don't expect them to live up to their fullest potential. It could happen.
Jacob Cole is dead. Holy crap. Wow.
Wait, is he actually still on the team?
He fell off a cliff.
Wow, he's 35. Wow. He's 35 years old. Almost 36. So.
Almost 36.
Yeah, you can't not totally unexpect that. I mean, that's just karma for signing this guy to a contract. I cannot fucking believe that Fadil Ring has made $9.2 million in his career while putting up -9 WAR. He's literally worth -$1 million per WAR. How in the flying fuck does this guy even get a look? And not only that, he's low adaptability and work ethic to boot. I am fucking flabbergasted that this guy gets work. It is maddening.
A majority of games for 2 Toronto teams.
Yeah, but he was not that bad back then, I don't think. He was still like... No, he was still like a 45-ish.
Horrible.
Yeah,
look
dude.
At the stats.
I remember.
I mean, Amin is out of touch, so we can't be too surprised,
Boston
man.
Had him leading off.
Wait, is James
Boston had him as the leadoff hitter. Come on.
Yeah, okay, that we're not even gonna go there. What Josias James is in the minor leagues for the White Sox. I'm not even surprised.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
Well, he's in my DFA. He's about to be cut, but yeah.
60 WAR player, by the way. Is he making the Hall of Fame?
He didn't.
He's at a minor league deal?
He couldn't make my AAA roster. He couldn't make my AAA roster, though, so he's getting cut.
60 WAR, through almost 400 homers, almost 500 steals, a UBR, by the way, of 31, which is fucking incredible. Nobody looks at that shit, but I do. Yeah, this is going to be super interesting. You ain't going to get any more WAR, that's for sure. All right.
AJ, I mean, he did die. AJ, what do you mean he couldn't make your AAA roster? Like, hold on a second. You have tryouts for your AAA roster?
All right.
Are you serious?
We gotta move on. We're behind. It's 20 to 10 or to 11 for AJ. I don't want to stay up too longer. Or AJ to stay up too longer. Let's go to the Torres division. This one might be the spiciest to talk about, though. We got to talk about the Barbs first.
It wasn't draft night.
It sure was. D-Rich employing the total legacy strat of drafting GMs, not teams. All right. Yeah, we'll start with the Barbs, fellas. What do we think?
He's calling this a rebuild, which I'm skeptical because
are you serious?
I don't think D-Rich has ever rebuilt anything.
He doesn't
keeps calling it a rebuild. He keeps putting his 3 players he has who anybody would want on the trade block.
It's gonna be a rebuild when Warren Jackson's in your fucking rotation, bro. D-Rich, come on, bro. Bro. Bruh. What are you doing?
Who is Jason Phillips? Oh, he's got no control. I was like, what? Who is that?
What is happening here? KJ Jackson, 40 control. Fucking Warren Jackson, 35 control. Jose Maria Santana, 40 control. What are we doing?
So 7 of his 13 pitchers are 45 control or less. He has 3 that are 40 and 1 that is 35.
I have 2 35s. Jason Phillips is 35.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
So
wait, that's illegal.
This is not a good Braves. I don't like this Braves roster. As you said, like the pitching, like the Braves have been known for pitching, and just the pitching, just it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. They haven't
for the 2050s. They've rolled out some serious shit in their rotation, man.
Yeah.
And it's worked because it's all been home run against guys.
I think the back of the bullpen is going to be pretty good, but they blow the leads in the playoffs historically, which is funny, and they still do. I'm skeptical on this is if he wants to rebuild because D-Rich doesn't do that, but I think he kind of has to.
Jackson Wilson has
Phillips
one
is a stopper.
Jackson Wilson has 1 pitch. He's got a fastball and a 35-60 curveball. Oh my god, bro. This guy is scary. Oh my god! Yeah, Jason Phillips is stopping. Oh no. Yo, D-Rich, are you doing this shit on purpose? What's going on? I mean, no. Kamiyama still looks good, but you guys okay. Can we look back now? How many seasons has it been since the Cleveland trade? 3 or 4? Iker Mesa isn't the 8-WAR player everybody said he was going to be. Kamiyama has been like mid as fuck, if that.
So I said this in Slack just a couple days ago. That trade ended up just kind of meh, and D-Rich gave me an emoji on that. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm like, Mason has been very good, but the Braves really haven't done anything. Like, yeah, they won a division title, but Miami's won all the championships. So
fault. That's not Mesa's fault.
No, but
he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's bad by any stretch, but he was like, "Oh, this is good." This is going to be the best hitter in the league by far, and like it was some gross overtakes. Been good,
but he hasn't been a superstar.
So this team's going to hit like 900 homers, but probably give up 800 apparently, or not give up 800 homers, but walk 800 guys. It's entirely like home run against. I think it's like if your home run against is above 60 or 55. That's all it is. What is Kent Fura doing though? Thanks, Yort.
Well, that's what happens when you don't have prospects to bring up. You have to play this guy.
Yeah, is there anything in the mind like D-Rich usually doesn't have a lot of guys, and when he does, they don't last.
I don't
Sal McCurry.
See anything that's coming up.
These two guys won't be Braves by the deadline, guaranteed. Baker and Shehorn. They'll be gone.
Well, no, I don't think you move those guys. If D-Rich is serious, and I'm like I said, I'm skeptical. You don't move those guys.
He's not going to rebuild. He won't. You know he won't. He hasn't in the 50-some seasons he's been here. He's never full on tanked ever. He won't.
Right, but what he has on the farm won't get him nearly enough to be competitive against a stacked conference.
Well, let's look at the rest of the teams then. The batting. Yeah, go ahead.
You can't rely on free agency anymore. You have to develop talent too.
Yeah. The lineup is pretty much the same as last year, I think. So.
Is that that's why you see the Royals not looking as good, because when you don't have any talent coming up in the minors, you can't just buy a team. Like that doesn't work anymore, because Miami, who's developed team, and the Giants and the Yankees and the Blue Jays and the Diamondbacks and the other teams that we haven't got to yet have all that homegrown talent and augment it with a free agent or two.
Yeah.
Well, this is an outdated model.
Feels that way. Let's go to the team that probably everybody thinks is going to win this division, is the Giants.
Well, they were in the SCS, correct?
They were in the SCS, absolutely.
So I've crossed off Matt off the list of the GMs who have not made an SCS. So my congrats to Matt for being off that list.
Yeah, Dierich isn't the only one, is he? No, Andy hasn't.
That list is getting smaller.
I don't think Zeus has been to one.
No. Andy, Casey, Matt, Tyler in Boston. He's been around like 30 years now. He's now a veteran.
Oakland.
Who's that?
Oakland.
Yeah, Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
Oakland.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you said Andy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Andy.
There isn't a lot of guys that haven't made one yet who have been around this long. So
well, let's see if the Giants can make it back there.
Now like the newer guys are making it. Like Sam made it on Texas, and Ryan made it in Arizona, and fucking Titler made it. So like the newer guys have made one now. So that list isn't all that big anymore. So
the Giants, coming from the Northwest, in a very pitcher-friendly division, they have a little bit to deal with now in that, other than Oakland, they have a very homer-friendly division, or a batter-friendly division. The reason I say that is because the back of their bullpen looks, pretty sussy to me, but these are the kind of guys that would fly when you play in like 4 out of 6 pitcher stadiums. So might be a bit of an issue. The lineup looks... I think the lineup is worse than last year. They still have Teddy, Lucas, Braun. Where's Sterling Harris? He's hurt, so he'll get slotted in there. Harris, Braun, and Lucas are a pretty good 1, 2, 3.
Did that go to 6 games or 7 games in the SCS?
5, I want to say. No,
was
6.
It only 5?
6, I think, right? Yeah, 6.
So Gavin Braun was hurt. I wonder what the series would have looked like if Gavin Braun was available, because that's a pretty big fucking piece not to have. I'm not saying he would have won, but I wonder if it might have gone another game or two. So
yeah, that's possible.
I love the Giants. I think the Giants are, like, if Miami's 1, I think the Giants are 2 in the conference. And I think they have. I think the pitching is really good.
Yeah, the rotation is good. The
rotation
top of the bullpen is. Go ahead.
If you're going to argue that his middle relievers are a problem, well,
there's holes.
Okay,
but I think they're easily filled holes.
Yeah, you could fill a middle reliever hole like easily with a 6th-round pick.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You go Weiss, Davison, Schmidt, Spears, and Lee in the playoffs. One of those guys is in the bullpen.
Yep. Their 1 through 4 are pretty fucking good, man.
Yeah, and
no doubt about it.
I have no qualm saying that this is probably the best team in the division. Mm-hmm. I would peg them for 95 wins. And if they get some health luck and don't lose anybody, I think they could give Miami a run. I don't think they would beat them, but it would be fucking fun to watch.
I don't know. It feels a little slightly. I don't like Rick Kuttner. I really think this player kind of is boo. But I mean, I'm picking at shit here now. It's a good team.
Yeah,
they're gonna win this division.
I mean, it's a complete team.
Yeah,
they're above average in every area. They don't blow you away in every area.
Right.
They're young too. Teddy Lucas is the oldest player on the team, at 29.
Wow.
And I think one concern I have, though, is they don't have a lefty bat. Sterling Harris, who's on the IL, is their only lefty.
It's true. They do have this Dylan Nacita.
Gotta have.
But yeah, feels like he got a platoon a little bit. Yeah.
But again, you could go get a lefty bat.
Yeah, exactly. Holes that are easily filled.
Yes, they should.
This team is good.
Kuttner,
and that's
Kuttner should not be on
at the deadline.
As a starter.
He loaded up the bench. He got Dunmeyer, and he got, he made 3 or 4.
Yeah, he'll do the same thing this year, I think too.
Basso, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Although Hugo's making money next year because he got a player option that got guaranteed. So, whoops. Don't know who's going to want to pick on.
He got him last year from Texas.
Yeah. Oh, so he's got it. I was saying he's gonna get. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the 4th round pick, which was the Reds, right? Yeah, the Cincinnati Reds, who had a heck of a year last year. Didn't have a lot of believers though. They won 95 games, finished first in the old Glakes. Rest in peace, Glakes. This is now the Torres division, by the way. You don't know who Torres is? Look him up. Look him up.
This is
Angelo Torres.
This is the best young 1 through 5 rotation in Sky. I will argue till I'm blue in the face about this. There is not a better 1 through 5 under 25 in the league. What Zeus has done here with his drafting has just been great. All of his top
made
picks
big deals too, right?
And out.
Jesus.
His rotation, I think, goes 8 deep, where he's got 3 of them in the bullpen. And he won't trade any of them because I asked.
Okay. Well,
4 of the 5 starters have injury issues.
I will agree with you that yes, there is some injury concerns. Nothing major. I don't think anything major, right? Because I did my diligence when I was talking to him about them. But
all right, yeah, this bullpen looks great. Except, why the fuck is Kyle Egerton your closer? Excuse me. Excuse me.
He was his closer last.
Terrible.
Excuse me.
He didn't do well.
There is like 4 other guys I would put there right now.
Rhea.
5 other guys.
Look at Rhea. Man.
I mean, Rusty Raw?
Yeah, Rusty Raw. Yeah.
Yeah, Rusty
Ortiz.
Raw. Osvaldo Ortiz. I'd
Solana.
put Guy Solana. I would probably put this guy Solana. What the fuck, man?
Stewart.
This guy would be an elite closer. Yeah, I'm sorry, but dude. But okay, but that's just one small nitpick. The rotation does look disgusting, but for the love of God, Egerton is like your mop-up guy at best. Anyway, he blew 14 saves last year. Jesus.
Did he really?
He had 14 L's.
He's already lost 2 games.
What do we think of the lineup?
2 to the Giants.
Yeah, Paul needs to fix that. But again,
that's fixable, right?
Fix.
But dude, they have Conrado Greeley and Emmett Holder on this team, and those are 2 of the better young hitters in our league right now.
He paid a big price for that.
Oh yeah,
that was a win-win trade on both sides.
Yep, I liked it for both teams. This guy's a good player. This guy has not had a single injury Conrado Greeley, 0 injuries, gonna steal. Why isn't this guy stealing 100 bags? What are you fellas doing out there, bruh? Look at anybody on my team. The slider is fucking jacked to the right, and I'm trying to get a little more out of it if I can. And they're still like, this guy has the same bars as fucking Raton on my team, almost identical bars. This motherfucker's on pace for 216 steals this year. Slide the slider, fellas. Slide the fucking sliders. Anyway, that's my rant.
Yeah. He's an Iron Man. You gotta. I don't like the lineup.
Yeah, the bottom of the lineup is sus.
Yeah. Like,
it's very top heavy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the 6 through 9 is. Well, Jacob Cook is. Well, he should be batting like 7th or 8th. He's a good center fielder.
Why is Keenan so low in his lineup?
He got 5. No, he got 5 more last year. Like, this guy should be at the top of your lineup. Well, Ace, dude, I hope to God the sliders are fucking jacked up. Look at Ace Hill has the same running bars as Greeley. Bro, this team should be setting the fucking stolen base record, it looks like to me. Larry Tuba can run? What's going on, bro? Jack that shit, Paul.
So,
as a shortstop that should replace Trigo at call-up day.
Oh yeah, let's look in the minors. That's right. Yeah.
I think it's just one player. One player is projected in Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe this Luz Cruz could maybe D8. Well, no, I guess they have holders, so this guy could play left field if he need to.
And his nickname is Booze. Yes.
Yeah. He did that, but I think he's set in the outfield, right? Yeah, he's got Greeley, Tuba, and Cook, so he doesn't really have a spot for him with holder DHing. So I kind of like his catcher
he's
too.
He's gonna win a lot of games, 4-3. I don't see the Reds having a great offense, but the pitching.
Say that again?
AJ, am I wrong here? This lineup is top heavy. Like,
it's very top heavy. I don't like it.
Yeah, but the top is good. The top is Greeley, Hill, Carla, Holder. How is that not a good offense? It can still be top heavy and good.
It's not that great.
Keenan is going to be fucking probably another 3 or 4 WAR guy if he just gets on the bases. Like, I think you guys are nuts. I think this offense looks perfectly fine, if not good.
The advantage is that he plays in a good park for.
That's offense. The other reason. Yeah, his ballpark is.
His pitching is his biggest asset down the other team. So he doesn't have to score 8 runs a game like the Cubs do. Okay, he needs to score 4 or 5 runs a game. Okay, his pitching is that good. So
he needs to cut 2 relievers.
The best team in the division. Unfortunately, they're not as good as the Giants. I think the Giants are more well-rounded.
I agree with that, but they could cut 2 relievers. A 9-man bullpen is overkill. Cut 2 relievers, get some better hitters in the back end, get some defensive replacements, and fucking put Kyle Egerton out to pasture. Boom.
What the Reds are scary as fuck in a 7-game series because the pitching can take over.
Yeah, that'll agree with. Yeah. If like having to face these 4 guys in a 7-game series is looking.
I wouldn't feel good about that at all.
Yeah,
like, I don't care if I'm the Jays or the Diamondbacks or whoever. I don't want to play the Reds.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see some lineup tweaks, some bullpen tweaks. The rotation's perfect, but just tweaks and a couple trades, and this team could be deadly, man. They could get in like 6th spot and do some damage, right? So,
yeah.
All right. Anything, AJ? Anything else before we move on? I feel like I'm cutting you off all the time. You got to It's me and Jason. You have to interrupt us if you want to say anything. I should have told you that from the start.
No, I'm good. I got nothing to add.
Is AJ alive?
He's chilling, bro. He's chilling. Chilling like a villain. Houston, I believe, was the 3rd round pick.
Oh, okay. Houston.
Yeah, Houston Astros.
This is a rebuilding team. I don't care what it says.
Yeah, they were good for a little bit, but they've been kind of middling, which is crazy because they have... Oh, what happened to Justin Eakins? What happened to Eakins? Oh my God, bro. I hate it. Yeah. Did he get hurt?
He's not dead.
He got COVID. He must have got COVID in 2054, and it's over.
Long COVID.
No, long COVID, yeah. He was so good. Dude, why? That is so filthy. He was elite in 57.
Putting up the stats.
Yep.
The saddest thing in Sky is Ray Mallory.
What's sad about injury history? Oh, dude.
Didn't we know that when he was drafted?
I don't
Wasn't
know.
he on the injury report? Or am I making that up?
It's probably too far back. I was going to say it should be pinned, the old ones, but this will be from 2054. You probably won't be able to see it because I just overwrite the
if
ones.
If this guy could play 160
I don't think he was.
Like,
oh,
I see 8 WAR here with the defense and a really good bat.
Yeah.
That is such an easy 8 WAR player, but he's going to play 110 games.
Dude.
It's frustrating.
110 is the highest he's ever played.
I'm paying 110.
He's so good, and he's never. He has 2 shortstops on this team. It's crazy.
It sucks when it's defensive guys that get
hurt.
Why
is Gabe Christian up? Do you have better scouting on Gabe Christian? Because I am only at high, but I have him as 40-70.
Gabe Christian? I don't have a Gabe Christian.
Oh, is he not even starting? I have him at 70 potential.
Oh, second baseman Gabe Christian. I have him 45-60. Yeah, he's not starting. Yeah, I don't.
Why is he up?
Yeah. I do not like this. No reason to bring this guy up and then not, especially.
And you're not even playing him.
Yeah,
you're not playing him.
Sense. Mallory's playing second, and this Lungu guy is playing first base. Bro, at least let him play first. Send him back down or put him in. Yeah, I don't like that. Do not like at all.
Yeah, I don't like this roster.
Yeah, I mean, this team is like, this is a worse version of Texas for me. Like, they need to pull the plug completely. Like, trade it all, burn it down.
He does have Brandon Love, who could fetch the world. But
yeah, he's good looking, but
not the world.
I don't think 62 innings. He wasn't. He wasn't anything special in 62 innings last year. So I'd keep this guy and see if he lights up this year. Like if he gets hot, trade him at the deadline for sure. But this team needs a good generating, man. Just get rid of it all. Somebody will bite on Mallory. Somebody's stupid enough to take Mallory off your hands for a third.
And Brinkley, I think you can get more from Mallory. I honestly, I think you could than a third round.
If they don't click on the injury tab, yeah. No. But I would never give more than a third rounder for this guy, and that's just hoping that your trainer is a god. Even that's probably too much.
He only has 1 year of control left. And so you're paying for 1 year because he's an 80-80. So in free agency, he's going to be asking for what? 25 plus?
He's going to ask for a fuck ton, yeah.
Good. That is a good point, AJ.
Oh, Ray Mallory was on the injury list, Ear says. Okay, so we did know. So, scary. This is what you could turn into.
AJ knew.
Yeah, good memory, man. Holy shit. All right, yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this team. The Miners is not going to be of any help, it looks like. Nah, 0. It's Sylvester Barr is not ready, and that is not enough to push this team over the top. Yeah, I'd like to see them just go full scorched earth here. Like, they've been kind of middling since all the 2050s, really. They've only made the playoffs a couple times. No. They haven't made the playoffs since 2052. Yeah, the 2050s have not been good to the Astros. I would. It's time to burn her down. Oh my God, Alan Spinach is on this team.
Is he really?
Yeah, he is. Getting $18 million. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I think
I remember
it's retained though. Yeah, it's retained by the Twins. Yeah, half of it.
Trade on the deadline pod. I didn't get why they would trade for him, even though it's retained. It's like you're not expecting to win this year, so why do you trade for a 34-year-old who has another year?
Yeah, it's kind of $9 million down the drain, right? I don't know. Yeah, I think this team should nuke it. All right, let's go to the second round pick, the brother of Houston, Milwaukee, Sterling and Andrew, of course.
No, Oakland was a second round pick.
Well, fuck that. We're going to Milwaukee. We're going. That's true, okay. Actually, you're right. But we're gonna go to Milwaukee anyway because I want to do the brothers back to back. Wait, Andy got picked after?
Yes.
Andrew. Wow, that's. How did, dude?
Back.
Don't take offense, guys, but how did D-Rich end up with Andrew and Andy in his fucking division? Although to be fair, the Brewers
were they back to back?
No, D-Rich was like the third pick or fourth pick, I think. So. D-Rich loves me.
Again, he picked these teams because of their history, not because of what their teams look like today.
That's totally true.
The Brewers have been a playoff team in a tough old East.
Dude, don't you dare! They made the playoffs.
I said tough, didn't I? I said tough. Okay.
They were in the Lakes, man.
The Brewers have been a playoff team the last 2 years, correct?
Yes. 85 and 82 wins.
And I think when we look at the rotation, we're going to see why. Because as good as I think, like the Reds have a good young rotation, the Brewers have a good young. I don't think it's as good as the Reds, but it's very good.
Yeah, I think this James Tones guy is going to have a big year this year. I think this is his year to finally break out.
Yeah.
His bars look juicy and ripe for this version. So, although he plays for Milwaukee, his nickname is Can't Lose. That's a terrible nickname, Andrew. Please change it to something better. Who else? Yeah, La Bombard. Yeah, what the fuck? Look at this guy's home run against. Holy shit. I like this guy. Yeah, you're right. They have some good young pitching. Even this Shane Hilton guy this guy is built for this version, dude.
Yeah. This is a good young rotation. And I think he sold at the deadline. He sold Kaiser off because he couldn't pay him.
Benton Kaiser, yeah. Oh my!
So, I mean,
no way, no fucking way, bro.
What?
I'm sorry. Look at his bullpen and look at Mackenzie Wilkins. No fucking way, this guy. I am standing up now. I am so mad. Andrew, bro.
Okay, all the good things we said about the rotation is now negated.
And hold on. Y'all were being too nice about this rotation. You were being way too nice about the rotation anyways. 3 of the 5 are fragile or wrecked. Of the rotation. God. Tones, Ramos, and Halton.
Oh, yeah, he's got elbow issues. What about Le Bombard is good. He's an Iron Man, looks like.
Yeah. It's
Tones, Ramos is toast. No.
We didn't click the injury tab.
Yeah, how could I assume, my God? Bro, I just about shit myself when I saw this 20 control when I hovered over this guy. I have no words.
We're trying to be nice.
Yeah, Andrew, what?
See, this is what D-Rich saw. It looks good on paper in some areas.
I can't help it. Oh my God, yeah.
That's D-Rich knew.
Yeah, D-Rich knew.
No.
Well, the lineup is definitely like, it's not good. Well,
5 through 9, I don't like. 5 through 9. You can't have Josh Thomason on a Sky team.
Josh Thomason, I see now. Like, what's he? I mean,
oh my lord.
And then they have no center fielder. Kenny Mathis is wrecked, and they have no backup.
Of Tyler. Wait, I thought Clement Christmas. Oh no, he never turned out to be a center fielder. I remember when this guy was drafted.
He's 55 range.
Yeah. He can't play center. Kenny Mathis is, he's not gonna. Oh, he's 25, and oh my god, yeah.
He's wrecked.
Yeah, it looks like injuries are going to be a real problem.
Injuries
and hitting the backstop, apparently. This is
going to derail this team.
Okay, so then Ben Conley and Clement Christmas have got to go. This team, like, you need to, like, hold hands with Sterling. Oh, Lyle Lotz looks okay, though. He's got some good young hitters, but, man, I think you and Sterling hold hands, frolic around the garden, and shout, "Rebuild, rebuild, rebuild." That's the only thing you can do here.
Well, why does he have Thomas Rhea as a nice back?
This is a pray for health team. Like, they're young guys. This isn't a 29-year-old team. This team is young.
When does pray for health ever work?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
When does that ever work?
How does that work? Has that been working out for you, Jason?
No.
How many sleeps till Lee Fuentes is back?
Is that there's enough young guys on this team where I'm like, when I burn it down, I just built this up.
I mean, maybe, bro, but you can't build around wrecked pitchers. Jeff Wagner looks pretty good though in the minors, but
I think, as what Trent says, this is a high delta team. If they have health, I think this is a good. I think this will be a good team. If there's no health,
whoa! Say good as in what? Good, like make the playoffs.
Two guys with 35 and 20 control.
One guy in the bullpen who you can bump out of there.
2, Lucas Miller.
Yeah, they're. I mean, this team does look better than Houston on paper, but those injuries, bro, are gonna.
That's not saying much.
D-Rich is a fucking genius. Yeah, this is, dude. I mean, the injuries feel bad, and I mean, there's not a lot you can do unless you're drafting injured guys. But if I took over this team today, I wouldn't build with what they have. I don't think they have enough. And any of the minor leaguers that they have, or any of the high pop minor leaguers, are all too far away, man. All too far away.
Well, rough. Vega's is going to be up.
Yeah, there's like one guy I think that would come up, right? Wagner should come up, and probably this Thomas Guillen guy looks. You know what? Maybe there's something to cobble a team together. I mean, maybe this division is. I mean, no, you have San Francisco, Oakland. This division is not. This isn't gonna work. This is a hard spot actually because there is a tiny like hole in the window where you can see the finished picture, but a lot has to go right for it to work, man. I don't think so.
Well, that's kind of what I was getting at. I was like, if he gets some lucky health, like this team could be good. But this is a Delta team. If they stay healthy, I think this is a.
If you have to say if. I have to say if like that, it's no.
I'm not saying it's going to happen.
The ceiling is like 85 wins. Super best case scenario, 85 wins. Like right. More realistically, probably 75. Worst case scenario, probably 65.
I don't know about 65. I think 75 to 85 would be the range I would have them in. But
if you take Tones and Ramos and Hilton out of, if you take 2 out of those 3 guys out from injuries, they have nobody to come in and fill the spots, dude. That's the problem. Anyway,
They need a center fielder when you're in San Francisco, you're in Houston, you're in Cincinnati, you're in Oakland. They're not going to have a center fielder once Mathis goes out. They have no one.
Yeah, it's a hard spot. I don't envy Andrew to be in there because my gut says you should probably. But the team is so young. Like Oswin Camp, this guy was crazy in the playoffs, if I recall. But I mean, there's bright spots, but man, it's surrounded by some serious shit. Okay, good luck, Andrew. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck. Let's go to the final team we're going to look at tonight. The Oakland Athletics. Drafted second. Sorry, Andy, for doing you last. I just wanted to do the brothers back-to-back. Oakland no longer in the Northwest.
How are they not a first-round pick?
Well, KC went before they did. They were drafted 2.3, I want to say. I believe D-Rich had the 4th pick, so he would have had the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. More of the 3 injuries here, man. Andrew, bro, come on, you've been in this league for 60 seasons. You know how the injuries work. You know a guy who's 25 with like 25 injuries already is not going to magically get healthier unless you're relying on one of the hardest dev labs in the game to complete to get you through.
Wait, D-Rich just posted they traded 4 first-round picks for this roster?
What?
Oh, you're talking about Oakland. Yes. No, he's talking about Oakland. We moved on to Oakland. They have, unfortunately.
That is true. Oakland does not own their 1, 2, and 3 in 2061. They do own their first-round pick in 2062. In 2060, they do not own 1 through 6. All right. Let's break it down.
I'm surprised how much I don't like this roster. Like,
I don't like the bats.
Was a playoff team in the West last year, up until the last couple sims, right? Like he had a couple bad sims, and then he was out.
2 years in a row, he blew it on the final day.
Yeah, I'm surprised how much I don't. And I've generally liked Oakland's roster, if I remember the last couple years. I'm like,
I don't like it.
I'm where's the stars he paid these first round picks for? Are they injured?
Wasn't one of them Vanderpool?
Was it He traded with Toronto.
I believe Vanderpool.
Yeah.
Did he give up a first for Vanderpool?
Didn't he trade with Virginia for one of his players? Like, was it Gattenbein?
Yeah, Gattenbein for Virginia. Yeah, bro.
And
the only player I'm excited about on this team is Luke Peltier. Only because his defense is really good, but he's also just playing left field. But almost put this guy in centered.
Cantu's.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Cantu is ridiculous, and I mean would literally fetch the world for. This guy would get more than Paul Cooper probably because he's a lefty ground baller. So
the first 3 in the rotation are good. I do like the first 3.
Oh, you like Frogger Ellis? Because I sure fucking don't. There's a reason I've been calling him Frogger Ellis for 4 years. He's not good, man. He's not that good. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, Vanderpool
he only
from
has
Toronto.
1.5 pitches.
Roger Ellis, yeah.
So he does have a starter who's hurt. Sebastian Mena looks pretty good to me. Fortunately, he's out for 3 or 4 more months. So
he's wrecked.
Mena's wrecked.
Wrecked as fuck.
Can I just say that in terms of the pitcher, not the injury history, looks good. Okay, what the injury history is, it is. But I'm saying as a pitcher, he looks good.
But no, that's not a good take.
You have to He's pitch. 23, bro. When you have more injuries than your age, you're wrecked. I'm sorry, but that's just the damn truth. Jason, you're so nice tonight. I don't get it, man. Usually you're the bad cop. Yeah, you can't rely on that.
All right, I'm sorry if I'm trying to be positive.
That's not what this pod is for. You know that.
You gotta say the truth.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like the lineup, but like I said, I think the first three in the rotation. I mean, you could do worse. I don't think this is a great roster. I'm surprised how much I don't like it, but I don't think the bullpen's going to be good.
Yeah, the bullpen is. There's what there? No, there. Well, I mean, this is.
Guys, good old Rennie Leach is in the bullpen. Well, I mean, he's hurt. Shocker.
He's hurt. Yeah. Right. I remember I tried to trade.
I've been looking at J.R. Bourgeois or whatever that guy is. Another guy who should not be in Sky.
See, this is what I was saying about San Fran is you can guys like this Devontae McCullough. This guy would be great in Oakland, right? You don't give a shit about the home runs against, but this guy. Put this guy in Atlanta and Cincy, boy, he's going to get just feasted on. So it's a little bit of like roster construction change because of the division change, but none of these batters do anything for me other than this Peltier guy.
Yeah. I mean, Todd Grouch is always kind of been a good player, but
who's that?
Todd Grouch.
Todd Grouch? Is he a backup guy? Oh yeah, Oh yeah, why is he?
I mean, he's been okay. I mean, not a nice little player, but I mean.
Oh, I see. This lineup. We signed Nicodermo Alcorda to play second instead of playing Todd Grouch. Is he injury prone? Not really.
Alcorda's off to a good start.
Yeah, he hasn't really put it together. This Grouch guy. He has
fragile.
He has good bars. I kind of like this guy. But he hasn't seemed to put it together, so.
Yeah, I think you're looking at a 500 team. I think
up there.
Yeah, I mean, like +5 on that.
500?
Probably not a playoff team.
I think they're 10 games.
Probably. This is not even close to a playoff team.
Yeah, I didn't say what. I said they're probably not a playoff team.
I mean, Cantu is going to do a lot of heavy lifting for them, but I mean, yeah, dude. I have them probably like 10 games under 5. Like, none of these batters do anything. Like, I guess they have a lot of eye on their team, which is kind of good. And maybe some running. Maybe I'm missing, like, the running game. I mean, yeah, they have some good runners, so maybe the offense will look a little better with the walks and the running, but
all their eye guys strike out a lot, which is not a good combo in this version. That's why Alcorta never puts it together, because you get to 2 strikes because you have a good eye and you work the count, but then you always strike out.
Yeah, like I like this team a chunk less than I like the Cubs and the Tigers, and I think those are the teams fighting for 6 to 8. So playoffs? We talking about playoffs? Yeah, I don't think so. Not in my book, anyway. So 14 guys.
Should we pick the 8?
Yeah, let's. Well, we should rank the division, right? We never did that with the Rivera.
We didn't rank Rivera, did we?
No, we didn't. Fuck it. Let's just do the 8 guys. And we'll call it a day. It's 25 after. We've gone half hour overboard. So I think the consensus is easily Milwaukee. Miami, number 1. That old Freudian slip there, Andrew. Wink, wink. Miami 1 and... Okay, I'll go first. Fuck it, yeah. Miami, Arizona... No, Miami... San Francisco, because we got to do division winners, right? Miami, San Francisco, Toronto, Arizona, New York. Oh, this is hard. Cincy, Chicago, and Detroit. That's my 8.
I agree. I think Milwaukee and Detroit can flip flop there. But I agree with those 8. I think if Detroit gets in, we're the 8th seed.
Oh, you know what? I did forget about Atlanta. So, yeah, I would probably.
I don't think. Wait. No, you didn't. I don't think Atlanta's a playoff team.
Yeah, you didn't forget about Atlanta.
Yeah, you're right.
You did not forget about Atlanta.
That rotation is so bad. Well,
that pitching.
Yeah, but D-Rich will make moves.
No, he's selling, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'll stay with what I said. I'll stay with Detroit. I'll stay with Detroit over the Braves. I'll do it. The captain of the Taurus division will not make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't like that Braves. I think their bullpen's okay. I don't like the rotation. The offense is going to be okay. But again, if D-Rich is really going to sell, and again, skeptical, like that could be really ugly quickly if Mesa goes and Kurt,
he never sells though. He's never sold in history.
Which is why I said I'm skeptical of it. But
okay, sorry, yeah, my bad.
I keep saying I'm skeptical, but he keeps saying he's not even getting a DM, which I find fucking hilarious. But because I can't believe nobody has asked him about Mesa. Nobody has said, "Hey, what are you asking him?" I can't believe that.
Predator reputation. I think I agree with your first 7. I think I like KC over Detroit and Atlanta.
Ooh.
You are dead to me.
For the 8.
Okay. Yeah, they're so hard to pick, man.
But I do like KC over you two.
They're so hard to judge what they're gonna do, man. All right, I love it. Yeah, we went over a little bit, half hour over, but that's what we do on these things. First ever 3.0 pod. It's exciting.
So we have, as I said, we have a surprise first timer tomorrow night, guys, and you will enjoy it. I guarantee it.
You guys are gonna be very excited, and you're gonna love it.
Yes, it was a pleasant surprise I got this afternoon. So, it's going to be a good time. In fact, we might go 4 hours tomorrow night. So
maybe, but probably not because I'm keeping it at 2.5.
Well, I have a lot of questions.
This Zelda isn't going to play itself, Jason. Jesus Christ. All right. All right. Okay, guys.
All right, AJ.
Thanks for coming and
thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for the chat, for hanging out. That's what makes this league what it is. 300 plus messages while we were podding.
I don't know when I'm going to go to sleep because I know there's like 400 messages I got to fucking read and export. So.
Fine. Yeah, you can just ignore it. It's people calling you dumb and Jacob calling you even dumber. So.
I know. I kept getting I could see the tags. I don't care.
Yeah, there were some things that they didn't like what you said. That's for sure.
Who fucking cares? If you don't like it, then get on the fucking pod.
Yeah, I would love it if other people did like a counter pod. Like just the same, like grab 2 other people and do your own pod, bro. You don't have to fucking.
Like I'm not telling you like what I believe is the truth. This is entertainment.
Yeah, I'm telling the truth, you liar. You know what pod would be an absolute fucking banger? The Simpson Brothers and Casey Matt would be the best content in Sky history. I'm not even kidding. I bet those guys would go so ham. It would be awesome. It'll never happen, but fucking get those guys together. It'd be great.
Did Paul say he did an 8-hour pod in his other league?
Yeah, they did like a 7-hour pod with a guy who's in like 57
with that guy who's in 57.
Yeah.
57 leagues. Yeah.
I listened to a lot of it. He's not a lot of it, but quite a bit of it. He's fucking pretty. He knows what he's doing, man. Obviously, if you're in 50 leagues, you got to know what the hell you're doing and fast. But yeah, seems like a pretty cool dude. We'll poach him someday. Don't worry. Although I don't know about 58 leagues now, right? All right, that's it, guys.
Dude, 4 leagues is a lot.
Yeah,
like, 58 is
3 is too much for me.
Inconceivable. Like, how do you even export, dude?
There's only one league you should be in.
Like, I have 2 leagues, and when I switch leagues and it takes forever to switch games, it's brutal. 58 times a day? No way.